Right, are we good? Are we live? I think we are. Hello all and welcome back to the Football Chat Live. Tonight, a big game. Not tonight really, this afternoon, but a big game in the hunt for European football. Tottenham versus Liverpool. It's a very, very interesting game. Tottenham in the week drew with Manchester United. A week ago today though, lost 6-1 to Newcastle. If they want to be getting into the Europa League, they'll be praying they don't concede 6 today. That was away, this is away. We're expecting
This is going to be a really interesting game because we look at Tottenham, as you said, a week ago. Today they got battered by Newcastle, and we all thought, they're rubbish.
Yeah. Since then they've drawn Man United, changed the manager.
Exactly, and that change of manager does seem to be pretty big. Ryan Mason, you can tell, goes back to what his team know, which is the three at the back. And he's got them playing decent football.
Pedro Porro at right back,
and you can see that they want to play. It was a much better performance against United. They went 2-0 down. We thought they were dead and buried. They pulled it back, and you could see when Son scored that equaliser how much it meant to Mason, how much it meant to Son. Obviously, both of them played with each other at Tottenham. Now Son being managed by Mason at Tottenham.
Yeah,
they can just see they care more, the players. They care a lot more under Ryan Mason.
I saw a nice picture of the two celebrating while they're both playing together, and the two celebrating as manager and player. It's a nice touch. But yeah, Football 789 Indonesia, welcome to the stream. He says hello, or they say hello. Welcome to the stream, mate. Tottenham will definitely win. Bold claim from the off.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. That is an interesting one because if you told me that a week ago, I'd have laughed in your face. But after watching,
tell me that now, I'm gonna laugh.
Yeah. After watching Tottenham against Man United, I do believe, and we know Liverpool aren't the full package this season. They do have their off days, but they also have their really good days. They've gone from winning 9-0 and 7-0 against their biggest rivals to playing poorly and getting played off the park by some teams.
They've lost some pretty poor teams, so maybe that bodes well for Tottenham today.
Maybe.
They've lost to the likes of Nottingham Forest this season. That was their biggest sort of shock loss.
Yeah, and also we'll get onto players in a minute. There are a couple of players, especially for Tottenham, that have really started to shine recently, and that is why they've got a bit of an upturn in their favour.
Yeah, we'll talk about, we'll get into players now actually. We'll do the lineups in just a moment. But firstly, welcome to the stream. Knick-knack, what's up everyone? And then an interesting message about team news. So I think we'll start immediately with the lineups. So we'll start with Liverpool.
Seen the teams yet, so
a very similar Liverpool side. One notable omission and one one player returning from injury. Some big picks here for Liverpool today. Normal defence, Alisson in between sticks, no shocks there. Flat four, it's your classic Trent, Konate, Captain Van Dijk, and then Robertson. No surprises there. It's an interesting midfield three. Harvey Elliott, Fabinho, and Curtis Jones. This worries me. Fabinho's had a poor season. Elliott and Jones, I don't know. They're either going to have a stormer or they're really going to struggle. But Tottenham don't really have a midfield, so they might be all right. Then Salah on the right, Diaz back from injury, Luis Diaz on the left, Cody Gakpo leads the line. No Darwin Nunez, despite being fit. Salah on the right. No Darwin Nunez, despite being fit. No Diego Jota, despite his good form. Very interesting, Diaz back in the side today.
Jota picked out a small injury,
a back injury,
so that's probably just precautionary. And when you've got the players out, but Luis Diaz chucked straight back into the starting 11. Risky from Klopp.
No, I completely understand it. Because when I tell you who he's running at, you're going to completely understand the decision. But yeah, the biggest change then, Tottenham's biggest call from Ryan Mason, Fraser Forster between the sticks, Hugo Lloris not in the matchday squad.
I mean, just to say,
Brandon Austin on the bench.
Understandable. Yeah. Because clearly, as the club captain, he hasn't impressed Ryan Mason. I'm guessing he's gone out. After being dropped against United, he's probably had a bit of a poor attitude. So, understandably.
Yeah, I think Lloris should have been moved on years ago. So this, for me, is just, what should have happened years back. But regardless, Tottenham's team then, Forster in between sticks, not flat four, back three of Romero, Dyer, Davies. Davies, the only change in the defence then from the midweek
that's
game.
A good thing.
Porro right wing back, Perisic left wing back. We saw how them in higher roles can have a lot of attacking influence.
Pedro Porro, brilliant goal.
Indeed, that's why I put him on the thumbnail. Thought he might score again. In the pivot then Skip and Højbjerg, a solid midfield. They didn't do too badly against Manchester United. Kulusevski in for a chance on the right, Son on the left, Captain Harry Kane leading the line. Not too many shocks, but Fraser Forster's a big one in the side.
Yeah, I think the other person I just want to touch on is obviously Dejan Kulusevski, benched by Ryan Mason. He gave Richarlison the start, and to be fair to Ryan Mason, he gave Richarlison the start. start, and Richarlison didn't take the opportunity. He was poor against Man United. He had a lot of opportunities that he wasted, and he wasn't very good with the ball.
I did think, though, in the first half that Richarlison was arguably Tottenham's best player. You know, he worked hard, he chased the ball, he was good in the press.
But once the whole
that's
team,
not enough, is
exactly.
it?
And then once the whole Tottenham team started playing well, he looked like the worst player on the pitch.
Exactly, and then they shoved him off and they scored 2 goals. But yeah, we have PSG, by the way, losing to Lorient. That's something. I mean, they're still going to win the league, but at least they're losing. But yeah, so we've run through the lineups. Some interesting calls. I think we'll touch on Luis Diaz to start with, because that's going to be exciting. Luis Diaz against a rash Romero and a Pedro Porro. Do you think that's why Klopp's gone for him today? For the pure fact that he's playing against a very interesting right-hand side for Tottenham.
Diaz is brilliant, but cutting inside on his right foot against Porro and Romero, he's either going to win a foul, because we know Romero likes to dive in, or he's going to beat them both and get a shot off.
And we know, obviously, his prowess in that sort of area. I also don't think Fraser Forster's that stunning a goalkeeper. I can understand why you'd put him in instead of having Lloris, but I don't think he's stunning.
What a absolutely brilliant for Liverpool to have Luis Diaz back in the team.
Yeah, indeed. Nick Nack says it doesn't take much to outplay Spurs in midfield. Harsh, but I don't think that's necessarily unfair. Equally, that Liverpool midfield is very weak. I think a full-strength Tottenham midfield is strong. If you put Bentancur in there, and then even then, Yves Bissouma's a better option than Oliver Skip. So yeah, I don't think there's much of a problem with. I think the midfield back's going to be very interesting, because neither side's got that much strength in the middle of the park. Højbjerg could just carry.
They might just bypass it, just keep going up and over.
Yeah. Well, welcome to the stream, Chelsea fan and Caden Holloman. Welcome, both of you. All right, lads. All right, welcome, Caden. And Chelsea fan announces himself as here. Great to see a Chelsea fan. And yeah, we have already had a lot of Premier League action. I'm sure we'll probably talk about that throughout today. Aston Villa shirt on.
It's alright. It was a good one.
Was it?
No. A 1-0 loss to United away at Old Trafford isn't too bad.
It's not too bad. And then we'll run through the other scores, because they're quite interesting. Bournemouth packed in Leeds. Unsurprising. 4-1 Bournemouth. Manchester City beat Fulham. They're Premier League champions. Congratulations, Man City. Round of applause, everyone in chat. I expect to see it. Applaud them. And then Newcastle 3, Southampton 1. Southampton
take the lead.
Are relegated. Not officially, but
are in trouble now.
If they've got to gain 6 points on Forest in the last 4 games, and they travel away to Forest, a home to Fulham, away to Brighton, at home to Liverpool. If they beat Forest, fair enough, maybe they'll catch up. But they're not going to beat any. They're not going to win any of their last 3 games. I hate to say it, Nick Nack and other Southampton fans that may be watching. Southampton are relegated.
I thought when Stuart Armstrong put you 1-0 up today,
maybe it's going to be an inspired performance.
I thought maybe, but no. That's the problem. Just not picked up enough points.
And the question is, who's going down with us? Indeed. I think that bottom
genuinely looks horrific.
Yeah, today. I was going to say
that's the thing. Yes, Leicester and Forest are in it at the moment.
It's Leicester and Everton. Then Forest, Leeds. All 5 of them are horrendous.
I think the bottom 5 are terrible. Fine. Leeds look rubbish. As much as Everton, I think Leicester will get out of it. I think Dean Smith will just pick up the points where he needs to. I
think if any team are going to do it, Leicester have the quality. Someone like a James Maddison could just change a game to win.
Jamie Vardy's still a half-decent striker.
Everton don't have that, but I feel that Sean Dyche could put together a good enough defensive display.
Maybe, yeah.
Then who else have you got? Well, Forest, they're such a weird team, aren't they? But they do win games, they get results. I feel Leeds are down. I know they're currently the highest out of the 5, but I think Leeds probably could go down with Southampton, and then it'll go down to the final day between Leicester, Everton, Forest. So, I mean, Leicester, Everton tomorrow night's going to be a big one, isn't it?
Yeah,
3 points. If that's a draw, they could both relegate themselves.
But whoever wins that is probably safe, because Leeds are
potentially.
But yeah, just to touch on today's game, just before we get into kick-off, because teams are in the tunnel now. Tottenham, they're going to have to play like they played in the second half today.
Well, this is what I was going to mention, though. Tottenham's system works perfectly. If Tottenham sit incredibly deep, because Liverpool are a counter-attacking side, if you sit deep, Liverpool will struggle to break you down, unless you give Salah loads of time on the ball, in which case you'll just bend it top corner. But if you just sit very compact, very deep, and just hold on to possession for a while, and then spring on the counter-attack, we've seen how Liverpool can get caught out in transitional moments, Trent in particular. We know he'll sort of invert into midfield. That will leave them with a 3-back, maybe even 2 if Robertson goes forward. They could easily be caught out there. We know the pace of Son. Well, Harry Kane's pretty decent on the counter as well. And Kulusevski's not slow. So those 3 can definitely cause Liverpool some issues in transition. It's just about Tottenham generating those artificial transitional moments and not relying on Liverpool mistakes to get them.
Yeah.
But Tottenham's press also needs to be better.
Yeah.
Because Tottenham's press the other night was not good.
Have to be careful because they were that first half against Man United was at home and against a United side who aren't very clinical. But
I would say they're clinical, that they are so up and down this season.
So compared to a Liverpool side at Anfield, if you turn up and play like they did in the first half against United, it will be more than 2 goals. And that's why Tottenham got to be careful. They've got to turn up and perform today. And I really do think they can. I think they've got it in them to Ryan Mason can get something from this game. And as we're playing at the time now, so we'll get into predictions. I will start us off, and I'm going to go 2-2 again.
Oh,
I don't think they'll have enough to win, but again, I think they'll go behind through Luis Diaz, and it'll be one of those that you go back and forth. Harry Kane will then equalise. Mo Salah will then put Liverpool back ahead, but it'll be Kulusevski to get the second equaliser for Tottenham. Well, this game will finish 2-2, and on a big point for Tottenham.
Yeah. Fair enough, I can say it. I think this game could be tight. I, however, am not going for such a tight game. I'll go Liverpool 3, Tottenham 0. I hate to say it because I'm sure there's going to be some Tottenham fans watching the stream, but I just feel Liverpool are a stronger side. I think the players like Mohamed Salah, I feel Diaz coming back from injury, they're just players that can create something out of nothing. And given how easily Tottenham's defence has been torn apart this season, I just feel that it's guaranteed Liverpool put a couple past them today. So I'm going to go 3-0. Yeah, hat-trick from Mohamed Salah.
Fair enough. I wish I'd add this is the baldest officiating team I think I've ever seen.
It's a great observation.
Paul Tierney refereeing with his 2 linesmen. There's no hair there at all. But yeah, big game for both sides because if Liverpool drop points at home to Tottenham, that's a poor result. Depending on how the game goes, of course, but that's a really poor result.
Nick Nack asks, is Ryan Mason enough of a tactical genius to outsmart Klopp, though? I don't think he's a tactical genius to outsmart Klopp. The way that Tottenham could outsmart Klopp today is through unpredictability. That's the one advantage new young managers have sometimes, is that actually we've not seen how they set up, we've not seen how their team plays. Yes, you can make some fairly decent assumptions as to how you expect this team to play based off Conte's system and based off of Thursday night, but overall, Ryan Mason could just say, you know what, ban it, we're going to just do some mental system.
Yeah.
Zigzag passes. Romero's going to dash it over to Perisic, then across to Porro, then to Son, then to Kulusevski back of the net. I don't know, something mental.
If Ryan Mason can do well enough, does he deserve the job full time?
I see no reason why not. Like, Julian Nagelsmann's obviously a fantastic coach, but if Ryan Mason wins all the games for the rest of the season, gets Champions League or something, surely he's got to be in the conversation. I just feel that if you can get Nagelsmann at Tottenham, you do it.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to get another opportunity to get a good coach that good. But if you're going to bring in someone, if you're going to bring in an actual manager, please back him in the transfer market and sell the Deadwood.
Rubbish. Yeah. And obviously, we talk about Luis Diaz. Hasn't played a game since October. It's going to take a while to get up to speed.
Is it though?
But I don't. If he wasn't ready, I don't think he'd be starting.
Because a bloke, he'd never played in the Premier League before, didn't he? Bend on top corner in his debut. So adaptability is not exactly his weakness.
Porro's going to have a really good game today.
Well, Romero dives in, so we'll do Romero card bingo in a moment. But we can do it now. What are you thinking?
I will go 21st minute, and it'll be Luis Diaz again. Probably.
I'm going to go 5th.
I'd be worried if I was a Liverpool fan because I'd be worried that he could get injured again with Romero.
Yeah, you would want to ease him in, but I guess with no other options, Klopp feels he has to start him today. Never give Mason the job. There's not enough games left for him to impress. It's Daniel Levy, mate. Just not losing would be enough to impress him.
I mean, he hasn't lost yet.
Exactly. Can I keep that up today? We're about to find out. Tottenham will get us underway here at Anfield. It's Dejan Kulusevski knocks back the Dyer, and we get underway here for tonight. So this afternoon's very big game, Liverpool versus Tottenham. Should be an absolute cracker. Højbjerg. Perisic in behind, trying to find Kulusevski. Almost a very good start to today's game. Alisson collecting it nicely there. And Nick Nack is very confident in Tottenham's defensive abilities because he said 3 subs for every Liverpool goal today.
Ooh.
So trusting that Tottenham aren't going to concede 6 again, I'm guessing.
I mean, hopefully, if you haven't got a sub yet, make sure you've got them allowed on in case Liverpool do score.
We have had that problem.
We do not. We want people to be here to take them.
Yeah, make sure to allow gifts for the channel in case Liverpool get a goal. But yes, we're heading to kick off. 9 votes in the polling chat. 67% Liverpool. So a lot of confidence Liverpool are going to win today. 33% Tottenham. Either some Tottenham fans or Everton fans, I'm guessing.
Yeah. That's back in
Liverpool throw now.
I'm not too surprised. They don't look too bad, but I guess we'll find out.
Van Dijk trying to find Salah in behind. That's an important header from Ivan Perisic. Now Son, and it's one back up the pitch. Elliott loses out to Højbjerg, and I think that's been given a free kick the way of Tottenham. It has indeed. Elliott pulled him back there after he lost the ball. Yeah, Ryan Mason is second stint as an interim coach. The second interim coach for Tottenham this season.
Keeps getting interim jobs. Yeah, and never gets a full job.
I feel like Ryan Mason needs like a League One move. Gakpo tries to hold up the ball.
Skip
Skip has got a free kick. I don't really know why.
Skip kind of jumped at him and fell on the floor, but I guess Paul Tierney thinks that Skip can't position himself well there to win a free kick. But strange.
But yeah, I feel that Ryan Mason needs a move lower down. He might want the Tottenham job this season. I think he'd be better suited to somewhere like maybe Norwich.
Yeah.
If they actually decide to invest and get rid of David Wagner after this horrendous season, that could be a good call because they might have some money. Or one of the 3 relegated sides. Go in there like Vincent Kompany has. Go and recruit well rather than just recruit whatever. Like
Norwich ending their spell as a yo-yo club.
Fulham the same. Loss. They've stopped going up and down like yo-yos now. They've both sort of settled in their leagues.
But it still means we won't see Fulham play Norwich.
Yeah. Here's Trent. Knocks the ball out wide. Mohamed Salah. That's brought down well by Cody Gakpo, who tries to find Jones, but Kulusevski wins the ball back. One back by Gakpo, though. Salah could cut in here. Trent, ball in. Curtis Jones, and it's 1-0 at the back post. Curtis Jones tucks it home unmarked. And that is all down to Trent Alexander-Arnold's delivery. What a ball into the box by Trent Alexander-Arnold. And Curtis Jones tucks it away well. But this is where you've got a question. One, Tottenham's defensive problems on the right-hand side. Romero and Pedro Porro both leaving Trent unmarked. And also Fraser Forster. Because that should be a save.
Pedro Porro. I mean, you can't write it. I mean, don't get me wrong. Yeah, brilliant play from Liverpool. Great ball into the box for Trent Alexander-Arnold. But how is Curtis Jones allowed that for it to be that easy?
Yeah, I know.
Look at Porro. He doesn't even know he's there.
He just shoves Diaz and then looks over his shoulder and realises Curtis Jones completely unmarked.
There and then
Forster, it's under him. It's gone under his hand. We've questioned Lloris's ability in between the sticks this season, but that is very poor from Fraser Forster, and Liverpool lead.
So poor.
Within 3 minutes. Tottenham are just... This is the problem. That I feel like Tottenham can still come back in this game. Nick Nack has gifted a membership. Thank you very much, Nick Nack. But yeah, and with Nick Nack also says, relegated sides will probably prefer someone with championship experience. The problem is, I think I'll probably look at Vincent Kompany and Michael Carrick this season and see how well they're doing, actually. Go, you know what? Yeah. That's probably a better option than... And Paul Heckingbottom, he's not a manager with any experience. Neither's Rob Edwards. He's done League 2. Yeah. Hardly Championship. His only experience was getting sacked by Watford after about 9 minutes. So yeah. Top 4 sides in the Championship season have very inexperienced coaches. So I feel it's likely Ryan Mason could get a job like that. But not if they watch this game. Cody Gakpo, and it's one back by Tottenham.
Kind of glad I got Mo Salah and Trent in my fantasy team.
Højbjerg hooks it up in the air. Son. Trent wins it back.
And this is the worry for Tottenham. It's that inconsistency.
Gakpo, Elliott, nice play.
Because they've gone back to the first half.
Now Salah, Gakpo, Diaz, and it's in. He's got a goal on his return from injury. Luis Diaz, inside 5 minutes. And is this a repeat of the scenes at St James Park just 7 days ago? Because Luis Diaz makes it 2 inside 5 minutes. Tottenham defensively shambolic. And this is embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing.
You can't make it up for Tottenham.
They're so bad at the back. It's
now you feel bad for Stellini because this is shambles. And Luis Diaz
rejoicing on the Anfield turf. Gakpo with the assist, Diaz with the goal. Lovely play. This was beautiful. Elliott linking up with Gakpo, back to Elliott, then down the line to Salah. Salah picks up Gakpo in a great area.
That's one man I want to talk about is Cody Gakpo.
His movement here is sensational.
Yeah.
And then he doesn't stop working to get this ball, gets it across the box. Diaz, just puts it on target. Romero doesn't follow him close enough.
But Gakpo just in general, he struggled when he first joined the Premier League, but he has really got into his groove.
In recent weeks, he's really shone, yeah.
Another assist for him there. Luis Diaz back with a bang, and it's 2-0 Liverpool inside 5 minutes. And Gary, welcome.
Welcome to the stream, mate. But 10 votes in the poll and chat. 70% Liverpool. I think you're probably going to be right. Make sure to get a vote in if you haven't already. And yeah, of course, if you are tuning in, make sure to allow gifts for today's stream, because I can see, obviously, that Nick Nack's membership for the first Liverpool goal hasn't
make
been.
Sure someone get in there and grab that before it's gone. Make sure you allow those gifts.
3-0 Mo Salah, says Caden. I hope you're joking, because we haven't seen a goal yet. Though, to be fair, you might be joking. It might come true. You never know.
Yeah.
It's happening again, Tottenham. It is indeed, Chelsea fan.
Look at this. This looks like men against boys.
Looks like it might be a repeat of Tottenham versus Newcastle versus Tottenham. What have you written there?
Bottle.
Gary. Oh, and then he's corrected himself. Wireless keyboard. Adam Mayer. It's Trent, but this is shocking for Tottenham, really, isn't it?
Salah.
How soon before it's a third?
Perisic, yeah. From Perisic.
The first bit of good defending from Tottenham there.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, Tottenham got to put the brakes on, because at this rate they're steaming down the hill towards a big hole, and they're going to fall in it, and it's got 7-0 written all over it. They've got to put the brakes on, and then once they can do that, they can start going back up the hill.
They're steaming down the hill into a big hole.
Daniel Levy watching on again. Look at him, he looks like he doesn't know what he's doing.
He looks really worried, like they're all looking at me.
Yeah.
Tottenham fans watch on anxiously. I would be anxious watching this set of players try and stop Mohamed Salah for another 83 minutes. There's a problem though, because Tottenham start so slow, they're already out of the game.
That's the problem.
Like, I don't see them scoring 3 and winning this now.
No.
So already they're looking at salvaging a draw maybe.
And if Liverpool get one more, that's game over.
Equally, if there's one team that know exactly how to lose from going 2-0 up at home this season, it's probably Liverpool.
I
think equally, Tottenham are not Real Madrid. In case that wasn't evident.
Really? Oh, it's just poor. There's no other words to describe it.
Yeah. Andrew Robertson. Curtis Jones, now back with Robertson.
I don't mind Newcastle, so I don't mind watching them win 6-1, but I don't want to watch Liverpool win 6-1.
Still finding that to watch Tottenham concede loads.
It is. And I have got 2 Liverpool players in my fantasy team. Curtis Jones.
Jones does well there.
Yeah.
I didn't know that went off the pitch.
It did. Well off. Yeah, Luis Diaz. That's his 4th Premier League goal this year, and he's played like 2 months. I mean, his last game was in October, so he's played like 2 months in total. And he's probably scored more goals than half his Tottenham team.
Yeah. Here's Pedro Porro. Højbjerg. Ball over the top, and Van Dijk wins it back. Robertson pings it up in the air. Diaz does well, and it comes off a Tottenham player. No, it doesn't. It comes off Diaz. Tottenham throwing it backwards to apply more pressure on themselves. Here's Dyer. Now Højbjerg, Dyer. Under pressure from Diaz.
Going backwards, as you say, just to let Liverpool press up onto them.
Yeah, put themselves under cosh even more than they have been already. Tottenham a little joke. They fired their head coach, then fired the interim a month later, also that football director, due to a ban from international football. Indeed, I forget that's ongoing. In the background, Paratici banned from...
He's gone, isn't he?
Yeah, all football due to his involvement with the latest Juventus scandal.
There's more than one.
Of course. Yeah, Tottenham not in a great spot
right now. The football club is just a joke.
I've never seen a club that's so poor in so many different areas. Financially, it's the only area they're good in, I guess. Because on the pitch they're terrible, off the pitch they're terrible.
But they don't use any of that finance.
And yet they're one of the richest clubs in the world. We're like one of the biggest stadiums in the world.
That is their one good thing they've got. They've got a swanky stadium.
And a sixth now, but they're still very high up in the league.
Yeah, mental. They actually eat European football. Well, no, I don't think.
Well, after today they won't. No, Liverpool will go ahead of them.
Yeah, and you think Villa and Brighton and much.
Well, yeah, Brighton have got about 3 games in hand, I think.
I think I look at Tottenham's running. Yeah, they've still got to go to Villa Park.
Still got to play more games. That's the problem. Yeah. Here comes Curtis Jones, Trent. I'm sure it won't be this bad when they're playing against teams of lower calibre. They have played Newcastle, Manchester United, Liverpool. It's a tough week for games. How did this team get a point
against United? But
United bottle.
They went 2-0 down to United, so let's not write them off. Yeah. They were at home.
They also went 2. They didn't go 2-0 down for 5 minutes. They did that against Newcastle.
And lost 6-1.
Exactly. So equally, they were 5 down after the 15th. Yeah. So that's not happened yet. Harvey Elliott drives inside. Cody Gakpo. Great defending from Romero.
Romero as well. Why did Dyer step up?
To allow that to happen, he's got money on Tottenham losing 9-0.
I think he might have Gakpo or someone in his fans.
Yeah.
Do you think Tottenham players do that? When they play FPL, do you seriously think...
if I played for Tottenham, I'd be triple captaining Salah today.
You would, though. You're not because you think they're going to do... But just in case. Because then it's a win-win, I don't know. Isn't it?
You see, like Salah, though. Saka captained Salah, I think, this game week.
Says it all, doesn't it?
He sold his teammate the other week, Martinelli. That's such a surreal thing. I think he's still got himself in his team, though.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, of course you would.
Oh, I guess you would.
And had Foster the whole time, and he was bench keeper for half the season. Last year, at least. Here is Curtis Jones.
I mean, I don't think Tottenham's touched the ball.
Trent.
I don't think they've played passes to each other.
Robbo. Now it's with Diaz. Curtis Jones.
Luis Diaz doesn't look like he's been out for a few months, does he?
No. He looks like, yeah.
Oh, that was late.
Trent caught there in the challenge. Diaz.
Cutting in. We told him you've got to be careful of him.
Elliott. Now Trent accidentally played a brilliant ball through Diaz. It's blocked.
Penalty. Diaz.
Romero's gone through someone. Could we write on card bingo? What did I think I said the
penalty
5th
minute. To Liverpool.
I said the 5th minute.
Yeah, Romero's gone through Gakpo. And that was... Wow. This is after. Skip went through Trent, and then Højbjerg... That's a penalty.
He's in the box.
It's a penalty.
It's such a poor tackle.
But, to be fair, it's a really good spot.
What is he doing?
It's a really good spot.
He allowed the play to go on?
Yeah, just in case Diaz... And
if Diaz bends his top corner...
He realised Diaz couldn't get the shot away.
It's surely a card. No card. Come on, Paul Tierney.
So it's got to be Mo Salah, surely. He's missed a few this season, Mo Salah.
He has. He's missed a few from the spot. He better not do it today, if not he's getting to get wigged.
As I say. Mo Salah to make it 3-0 Liverpool.
So more penalty, as you say, Nick.
Fraser Forster. Salah's only scored 2 of his last 5. He's put the other 3 over the goal. 2 wide.
Wide, yeah.
That's what I meant. He didn't put it on target. I should have said that.
Yeah, okay.
Mo Salah versus Fraser Forster.
And he's not missed this one. It wasn't comfy, but it's a goal. Mohamed Salah scores his first, Liverpool's third. It's Liverpool 3, Tottenham 0. And once again, diabolical defending, shambolic defending has cost Tottenham dearly. And they're 3-0 down after just 15 minutes. And is there any way back? It's unlikely so. But Liverpool will rejoice in this. They'll enjoy this game because... they should be coasting to an easy victory. Klopp was a little bit nervous on that one as he's making clear on the song sidelines.
Once again, thank you very much.
Thank you, Nick Nack.
I hope someone turns up to claim these. Make sure you allow them on because there's now 2 sitting there.
There's 3.
There's 3.
There's 3 sitting there from the 3 goals. If you are watching along.
Please do
in chat and you want to get yourself a free membership today, then there should be a little pop-up underneath the memberships that say next time you could be the lucky recipient of a gifted membership, and you can click allow gifts and get yourself a membership for free. courtesy of Nick Knack. Thank you very much,
Nick Knack hotels, because they get refunded if no one picks them up.
Yeah.
And then it's all, waste of membership.
So you can support us, get yourself a free membership.
Tottenham fans are leaving.
No, yep, they're off. There's that Avram Glazer watching.
They're actually leaving.
Of course, they got to get back, mate.
Yeah.
Why would you? What are you doing here? Well, they've got to lose again.
Oh, no, they're not. Look at me. See, both entrances are like...
They're only staying because they can't get out yet. They can't get out quick enough.
Yeah.
They're not there by choice. They just can't get out. It's at the end of the game. They're all queued up on the stairs. Yeah. They're coming forward. They might see one goal at least. Kanate kicks it off. And Son will drop it and lets his teammate come over and collect it.
Even if I was a Tottenham player, I wouldn't be like, oh, I'm playing for pride. I'd be like, oh, I'm playing because now I don't have to reimburse more tickets. Yeah. Because at this rate, surely they
don't have any wages, are they?
I think, at what point does it count? Because if they lose 3-0, do they get away with it? Or
Yeah. I think even refunding tickets at 6-1 is a bit of... I think it's the manner they lost, not, the fact they conceded 5 in 15 minutes. I think that was probably why they did it, but... And then everyone obviously left, so they only really got 15 minutes. But I don't think refunding tickets every time you lose. If not, Bournemouth would never make any money because they've lost... they lost 9-0 to Liverpool this season.
I did see someone say it's a bit ridiculous because it's like, if it was 7-1, you'll get your refund ticket and the packet of wine gums you bought on the train.
Yeah, I was going to say, are they going to reimburse your train ticket?
And then I'll see how the fans left. If the fans leave for 20 minutes, then surely they should only get that percentage of their ticket refunded because they watched the whole game. Which is a good point, but realistically, if you're a Tottenham fan, you should get tickets for free.
Sure, they're paid to go. Here comes Trent. Liverpool flying forwards. Cody Gakpo in acres of space.
Get his first today? Second, can't remember.
Cuts in.
Genuinely forgot.
No, he's got 2 assists.
Yeah, he's got 2 assists.
It's going to be a Liverpool corner. Salah's annoyed because he feels Gakpo should have passed that to him, and I have to say I agree.
Yeah.
Here, look, a lovely spot from Trent. Gakpo could have first time shot, cut inside. There should have gone to Mohamed Salah. That's going to be a Liverpool corner.
Yeah.
And Fabinho says something to Gakpo, some tactical advice on this corner. You can already see that the Tottenham players at lost trying to defend a corner.
Yeah. I see 3 unmarked. 18 minutes on the clock. Ball in from Trent.
Not bad from Trent. Kanate makes poor contact with it.
So it weren't great.
Kane was going to take down Salah there. Salah and Kane, great defensive effort that from Mohamed Salah. Knocks it back to Alisson. Liverpool back in possession. Now Curtis Jones. Robertson. Van Dijk. Now Trent. Kanate. Now Van Dijk. And it's Diaz, Van Dijk, Robertson, Liverpool. Very comfy in possession. I mean, Tottenham's press, it was poor on Thursday night, and I just feel it's a massive flaw in their game because Liverpool have so much time on the ball. And that's a poor pass forward from Van Dijk.
I'll be honest, we're not watching Liverpool Tottenham, we're just watching Liverpool play football.
Yeah.
Tottenham's just the team.
They put some training cones out. It's just shocking how poor Tottenham look.
Yeah. But I don't know what's happened because saw Harry Kane saying after the Newcastle game we came out with desire and fight against United and we pulled off a really good result. We got a really good point. Where's that gone?
Did they all go up on a 3-day bender after that? Massive piss up.
We drew 2-2. Get on the beers. And now they're at Anfield and they've been pulled apart.
Why were you 2 away? Are you milking a cow or something?
Seems like beers around.
Right, yeah, okay, I understand now.
Oh dear. But yeah, this has been an embarrassing 20 minutes.
It's not been great, has it? It's amusing to watch though. I hope we see another... I remember from obviously last weekend, we were just sat here laughing after Jacob Murphy just pinged one in like it was nothing.
He was laughing.
Yeah, I know. I hope we see that from Harvey Elliott.
No.
I might see a comeback for Tottenham here. Here comes Son.
He keeps it
He's
on.
Kept it on. Is there someone in the area?
He puts
Son,
it in.
and it's claimed well by
I should have
Alisson.
benched Alisson in FPL.
Why would you bench Alisson?
Because I'd steal.
Okay, well, that's fine. He kept a clean sheet and he's got a double game week.
Yeah, it says Alisson.
Oh, yeah.
And he's probably going to make
he's not going. Is he going to make any saves?
No.
It's just catching a cross there.
And there's a chance that Harry Kane...
Wasn't even caught. It was along the floor. Sort of didn't allow it to roll across it.
There's a chance that Harry Kane, like, could get one.
On the counter.
Yeah. Fabinho to Van Dijk.
Now Konate. Salah. What had Harvey Elliott to run down the line? Forced backwards though. Van Dijk. Now Robertson. I do think Liverpool look like a much better creative threat with Trent playing in this inverted role.
Yeah.
In the midfield, he just looks... His range of passing, his energy in there just transforms them.
Van Dijk. Perisic wants to be offside.
Salah.
Cutting in. Finds Gakpo.
Gakpo runs through to Diaz, back to Salah. Can he get a shot away? He can, and it could be in the back of the net, but it isn't.
That'd been a brilliant team move.
Yeah. Just wide, though, from Liverpool's Egyptian marksman.
Yeah, kind of got fizzed down.
The fact that was in his feet and he still almost managed to
just... I think he wanted Diaz to play it so he could run onto it.
Yeah, they were so close to each other, he couldn't really.
Yeah, Salah kind of played it and ran at him and expected to be able to run onto the ball.
Yeah, Diaz probably should have controlled it, turned out and then looked wide because I think he had someone on the overlap. Jones tries to release Salah in behind and he's done well.
Davies got away with that one, because he was hands all over Salah.
And if Forster hadn't come out quickly off his line...
If Forster hadn't come out and Salah had gone down...
That could have got messy.
Yeah.
Romero. Forster to Dyer, and it's one back by Diaz. Dyer managed to back pass it to his goal, I think, because obviously it's not.
He's diving.
They may not imply intent there. That was shocking from Forster. Poor distribution, caught out by Diaz. Easily could have been a goal if the interception was cleaner. Fabinho, they're caught out. Here come Tottenham. Højbjerg. Now Perisic, bit of space on his left-hand side. Goes back to Højbjerg. Kane. This isn't too bad from Tottenham. He's fallen over. He tries to play it to Porro, though. And now Liverpool regain possession. That's a great run from Robertson. His ball forward lacks a lot. Poor pass out from Tottenham, though. They create trouble for themselves. Here comes Salah running at Davies. He's gone through Davies, and then Davies clears it away.
I think try a bit too much.
Kane's been caught in possession by Salah, and Liverpool continue to
just poor.
Absolutely dominate.
Just really, really poor.
Tottenham, they're just sat in there half camping out, waiting to just create another chance and have another go at goal. He's probably glad he's not playing. Well, yeah, he's going to look great after this.
Who's that?
Lloris, if he sat there smiling, watching this at home. Rubbing his hands in glee.
That's the thing, it's like it's a personnel problem, but it's not one of those personnel problems you fix because it's every single person in the squad. They took out Longley today, took out Lloris, and it's still the same result.
Also, I never thought I'd say this, but it's getting kind of boring watching Tottenham get battered every week.
Yeah.
You know, even said, "Lol, wakey, wakey, Harry." I'm falling asleep watching this. But
it's like a lull. It's kind of watching Liverpool knock the ball around.
But Tottenham haven't conceded in the last few minutes. That's good.
I'm thinking my fancy team points.
I'm on 53, I believe.
I'm not on 53.
Yeah, you are on 46.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah, you should triple captain though, and I'm still outperforming, but you know.
That's alright, that's alright. There's still a whole other game to go. Not another double. Imagine that as like one team that's had like 3 games.
That could only happen if there was like a weekend when no one else was playing because of FA Cup, potentially. They'd throw it all in, or then maybe they'd just make a game week with one team playing. Or
so you played Friday, Monday, and then the Thursday. That'd be mental.
You couldn't play Friday, Monday, they wouldn't allow that. You could play Friday, Tuesday, Friday. But then they'd count that Friday in the next game week.
Or what if you went Thursday, Sunday, Wednesday?
But then the Thursday before probably be counted in the game week before. Unless it was out of an international break.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's not going to happen, basically.
Yeah. This game is the definition of training ground match. Indeed, Caden.
Why don't you collect the membership, Caden?
Oh yeah, Caden, if you want a membership, by the way, just click allow gifts, because I can see you're not. If you want your name in green and a little badge next to your name, and
cool
for when
perks.
we do members only content, you'll be able to enjoy that. Perisic. Now Højbjerg. Romero. Knocks it out wide. Here's Perisic. He's offside and he's very annoyed at the referee.
Yeah.
Or very annoyed at the ball that it didn't come sooner.
Yeah. 25 minutes on the clock and it has been all Liverpool.
Yeah, Tottenham have really struggled to get into this. Last 7 away results are all unsuccessful for Tottenham. No wins.
1-0, 1-0, 1-0, 3-3, 1-1.
I forgot they lost 4-1 to Leicester in the Premier League. Leicester that are currently in the relegation zone.
They lost to Sheffield United and drew to Southampton.
Yeah, how do I turn on gifts? Caden, if you go to the green, if you scroll up in chat and you go to those green messages saying the Knickknacks gift and membership, there should be a notification under it saying next time you can be the lucky recipient of a gift membership, and a big blue button saying allow gifts. So if you click that, you should be able to get one of the 3 memberships currently circulating in chat.
Knickknacks kindly given out. We want to make sure they get claimed.
It's weird that you have to turn on gifted memberships. I guess it stops people joining for the first time and getting one.
That's kind of what we want.
No, I know, but then that'd be pointless though if you gift a membership to the chat of people who watch and then somebody's just turned up.
Fans and a bloke called Scott. If someone's watching called Scott, and I'm not.
Obviously, there are new people tuning in and you're enjoying this. Even if it's your first stream, make sure to claim one of the 3 memberships currently in chat. Salah. Alisson. He's literally just come out of his goal. I don't know. He's spooned out of play, but...
He's taking the mick now, really, isn't he?
Creating an option out wide for Salah. He's playing as an inverted goalkeeper. That's not something Pep would do.
I'll be so annoyed if he now goes up front and scores. Benched him.
Gets a hat-trick.
I'll cry. I think he must have been a brilliant pick when he scored against West Brom. Because isn't it 10?
Yes, 10 points.
And Kane, welcome to the
Kane
membership.
Welcome to the membership club. There we go. At least one of the 3 is claimed now. But yeah, again, thank you, Knick-Knack, for your generous gifting of memberships.
Yes.
Davies. Now Dyer. Speaking of teams being 3-0 up, Wolfsburg currently battering Mainz 3-0.
Oh, what was the Bayern Hertha score?
Oh, 1-0. Sorry, 2-0 in the end. Kane! Son's missed an open goal.
Offside anyway.
Yeah.
1-0 Bayern.
2-0 in the end. It's Koeman and then Nabra, I think, scored. I was disappointed because there was 70 minutes until Hertha kept it.
Dortmund were absolutely robbed.
Don't know. Yeah, but they still... Adeyemi missed a sitter.
Yeah, no, they still drew. They should.
You can't excuse losing the bottom of the league. I believe Watchalong are.
But you can't. They were robbed.
No, they were robbed.
Diaz always dispossessed. Tottenham playing a bit of...
Pedro Porro, he had a shot.
He tried to catch Alisson out.
To be fair, he almost did. He almost did catch Alisson out there.
But Alisson chested it down so calmly.
Yeah, no.
Didn't catch it, didn't just bring it down. Just
such a good goalkeeper.
Down. He was quite good.
And that just demonstrates the confidence that Alisson plays with.
Fraser Forster tries that, he falls over.
Well, Fraser Forster was like punch it out.
Oh, that was...
Dyer's just gone through Gakpo. Luckily, he'd won the ball, to be fair. Won the ball and then...
That's a brilliant ball over to Trent.
To Salah.
Sorry, and he wins a Salah's throw.
Trent just kicks it off. Liverpool now can camp back in Tottenham's half. Surprised Kane didn't shoot. Wouldn't have mattered anyway, though, would it, Knick-Knack? Offside in the end, but yeah. I don't know why he didn't just hit it.
Ryan Mason looks confused. I think he's realised that he's now not getting the Tottenham job.
He's going, maybe I should go to Morecambe next season.
DJ Spence, right?
He's on loan at Rennes.
He's not sat there.
It's Danjuma Grunewald.
You called him Dan.
I think I
called him Senyong against United as well. I don't know what Danjuma looks like.
How?
I don't know.
Did you not watch the Champions League in last season, 2022?
Yeah, but he's in a Villarreal shirt. I know that.
He still looks the same.
DJ Spence doesn't look... No, DJ Spence doesn't know all of it.
Yeah, he wears a mask now, he plays with Tottenham. Doesn't pretend he's not there. He's that footballer that does the raps.
When you with me, don't care what you passed the history. No, that was revealed, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's like Shea Ojo or something, wasn't it? That's really disappointing. I was hoping it could be like not Shane Dawson, Craig Dawson.
Craig Dawson. Quality.
That'd have been class.
Ben Mee's just got like a new hobby. Trent. Curtis Jones.
The
Afros are like really hard to decipher for Liverpool. You got Trent, Salah, Jones, and Diaz. Trying to work out which one's which.
Just accidentally click the ad below the stream. There's a little ad there. Almost booked tickets for Eurovision.
Oh, don't do that. No, I want to watch that. Genuinely.
No, Eurovision's quite popular. A lot of people quite like it. It's just that England never win, though we did win last year, didn't we?
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh,
surely you knew that.
No, I didn't.
It was shocking. Everyone thought, they're going to be last again because everyone hates England. But now we got like loads of votes and won.
I didn't know. Oh, sorry.
I think we won anyway. Oh no, did we come second? We come second, I think, to Ukraine.
Oh.
And then the British showed why no one likes them because they kicked off, going, I don't vote for Ukraine because of the war. Yeah, kinda.
That is the thing with Eurovision. It's just politics, not who can sing the best. Because they wanted to do who can sing the best. They've got an X Factor.
No, they wouldn't. That's sort of...
Trent. Oh.
Runners up, aren't we? Yeah. You're right, Nick Hack. Sorry. My Eurovision trivia knowledge is not superb. Harvey Elliott touches it wide, and that's out for a Tottenham goal kick.
I just don't understand it. I don't understand it. I just don't enjoy it.
Well, it's relatively
films
interesting.
About Eurovision are brilliant. That's a good ball in from Robbo. Elliott's header wide. 13 minutes to go. Do you think 30 minutes to go, 13 minutes till half time.
Yeah, no. Tottenham are open, I can end at 45.
Yeah. Do you think Liverpool score again for half time? I'm not even going to ask you, do you think Tottenham can score?
I will say yes. I feel there's another Liverpool goal coming.
Alright.
Because they were knocking on the door. Now they were knocking on the door. Now they've had a bit of a lull period. And I think they'll turn up the start a bit. Well, they're absolutely fine, mate. He's just touched... Robert's just mugged off Kulusevski. Now he's driving forward. Here comes Diaz. Also, this is the most ruthless team in the league, Liverpool.
Oh, was that a foul?
That's why they've won games 9-0 and 7-0 this season.
Luis Diaz still down here with us. Be a concern.
Romero's got no options out. Yeah, he's in a lot of pain.
It's be a worry.
Kulusevski's kicked it off.
It's nice.
And that is it's an ankle. I think that was the injury he had. Also, apologies if you hear any noise like a lawnmower, because our neighbour has just decided it's a great idea.
I don't think you should be able to hear it.
To cut his... I don't think you will be able to hear it. Where's the stream, Connor? Can't get battered every... Oh yeah, Connor, if you want to claim a free membership, scroll up and chat, mate. Because Nick Nat gives some memberships that haven't been claimed yet.
I'm sorry, that's a foul.
Yeah, that was a foul. But unless it's a red, they don't put it back. I think
scroll up.
They'll be worried because his ankle's going to be weaker than it was. But I think they'll be hoping this is not too bad. Potentially, yeah.
I think it was a knee.
Which case this won't be.
It might be right. I think it just hurts because he's just been murdered by Oliver Skip.
Kind of predicting 7-1 Liverpool. My prediction is currently correct. I don't think it will become full time.
I said 2-2.
You're optimistic after watching them draw with
I did.
United. I think that says possible red card. I think that'd be harsh.
That's what I thought. No,
you never know.
It's not so happened. His ankle got...
Good finish from Diaz though for that second goal. I thought when they went 2-0 down after 5 minutes, it was going to get a lot worse.
And that was a tap from Romero. Can't make up this bloke.
Tow's penalty wasn't even... it was a good penalty, but I think it made everyone nervous because that was very close to the bar.
Right, because both our streams got the wheel like the wheel of death, but it seems absolutely fine.
Maybe it's just our Wi-Fi.
Well,
Maybe for
on Wi-Fi, it's really weird.
Oh.
I
don't know then. Maybe the lawnmower's causing your phone to struggle. Diaz wins it back. Here comes Liverpool. He's put it through the legs of Skip, and Højbjerg wins it back. Tottenham, I was going to say live to fight another day, but they're already dead.
My feelings on playing music for you.
Nice one, Gary. I'm not going to read it out, but for anyone that fancies laughing at a Gary Weissman joke, look in chat.
I can't laugh at Gary's joke.
Here's Curtis Jones. Robertson. Trent. Now Canate. Salah. Back to Canate. Van Dijk. Robertson. Now it's with Trent. Back to Robbo. Fabinho, Robertson. How do I get the members thing? If you scroll up, Connor, there should be the big green messages saying Nick Knack has gifted a membership. Then underneath there should be a notification which says something along the lines of next time you can be the lucky recipient of a gift membership. And then you can click allow gifts to allow gifts. Or follow Gary's advice of to claim membership, make sure you're turned on.
What's Gary's joke?
That was his
Oh.
joke.
Love it, Gary.
Canate. Elliot. Fabinho. That's a great touch. I held it up really well there. Finds Luis Diaz, who was absolutely fine, by the way, to continue. I think we've mentioned Robertson.
And Skip wasn't
slashed it
sent
across
off
the box and it goes out for a Tottenham goal kick.
Yeah, and anyone else who hasn't got a membership and you're watching now, make sure
there are still 2 more
it.
memberships to claim from today's stream.
We want to make sure that Nick Knack's...
Don't let them go unclaimed.
Nick Knack's, what's the word? Generosity doesn't go... waste...
Unrecognised.
Unrecognised, that's the word. Oh, well, you're live on Tuesday for Arsenal Chelsea.
Make sure to join me there.
I'm so glad I don't have to watch it. Because it's probably going to be a cricket score.
Isn't it?
Yeah, and
I mean, we've laughed at Tottenham the last few days, or this last week, because their results haven't been great.
Yeah, I'll laugh at
Chelsea on Thursday
if I don't laugh or
but,
cry.
Yeah. I'm concerned the Chelsea result may be horrendous.
Yeah. 9 minutes ago, Paris got a throw.
They go along with it.
No.
Yeah, so, I'm
not going to describe it, I'm just going to say no.
Gakpo, and it skipped it as well with that. I want to watch for
Oh, it's
Salah. I mean, it's just been...
And he's assaulted by Ben
Davies.
Davies.
Ben Davies literally just pulled him.
Who for some reason can't believe it, but I can.
Shocked.
Genuinely.
You can't pull people over in football.
Yeah.
A great touch from Paul Tierney, that.
Do you think like some referees are seeking like class at like?
Well, they're not going to be terrible, are they? They can be terrible, but it makes sense that they're constantly around football. They probably do play to keep fit.
Yeah, I mean they're obviously physically fit enough to run around.
I know
it's not the same, intensity as the players, but they still do have to. Get a bit of a jog on sometimes. Look at Paul Tierney go. Or do a Mike Dean.
They probably run more than certain players.
Yeah. Very true. And yes, Connor has claimed that membership. Welcome to the membership party. Son's in. Son should score. Had to score.
That's a big block from Van Dijk.
How's he not scored?
Hooked away by Liverpool. No, he really should have.
Score.
That's why I don't trust Liverpool defenders in FPL, because that should be a goal. Trent smashes that one clear.
The thing is, it wasn't.
Someone should have scored.
Oh, right.
Yeah, but that's because it's Tottenham, not because Liverpool sensational defensively.
To be fair, they haven't kept a clean sheet in their last 3 games, so I wouldn't put it past them to concede today.
Romero. Now with Davies, Perisic, Højbjerg, good touch, finds Son, Skip, and he releases Perisic down this left-hand side. Perisic sends Van Dijk, ball across the box, Harry Kane, and it's in the back of the net.
They've got a goal back, Tottenham.
Liverpool 3, Tottenham 1. They've been a bit all over the place, haven't they, Liverpool? Bit all over the place defensively. They should have scored a moment ago. Kane's got one back, and maybe a bit of belief now amongst Tottenham fans. Because they are... Well, Liverpool Klopp shocked by what he's just witnessed. Van Dijk got put in a spliff, by the way, by Perisic.
I mean, some people also have Harry Kane in their fantasy teams.
Yeah.
Some people got parallel. Yeah, no. That's a good... It's been better from Tottenham since they conceded the penalty.
Good bowling.
And they've got their goal.
Yeah.
I think a bit of complacency from Liverpool, and they've managed to...
He must be getting used to not celebrating when he scores. Oh, yeah. I mean, there's not a lot to celebrate at Tottenham right now, but... That was a great pass from deep.
Yeah, no. Tottenham... I want to say they're back in it. They've got a goal back.
Yeah, I was going to say.
And Harry Kane goes level with Wayne Rooney for top goal scorers in Premier League
52
history.
to go now to catch up.
Do you think he can get to Alan Shearer?
I think he can, yeah. He's probably still got another 2 seasons left. This season he scored 25 in the Premier League. The thing is, you forget how good Kane's done this. How well he's played because of Erling Haaland.
You look at it and go, he's still got the rest of the games of the season. You say, he's probably got two. That's the thing. He's got 2 seasons of probably scoring at the same rate.
Yeah.
And then he can just stay around for another 2 years and just get a goal here and there, and he'll eventually get to it.
Though ultimately, it doesn't matter unless Erling Haaland leaves England.
He's going to break that record. Robbo and Kulusevski. Why is he slowed down?
He wants to find Kane. It's a big save from Alisson. He wanted to find Kane with a pass. He slowed and then didn't pass it to Kane.
Robbo gets away with that. He made a huge dawdling on the ball. Poor touch, gets dispossessed Stevie G style.
Should have squared, didn't square.
Didn't get the shot off the ground. Poor. But they've won a corner, Tottenham. Big let off for Liverpool. They're throwing this game away.
Kane says I put Kane on triple captain.
Kane says he put Kane on triple.
Caden says he put Kane on triple captain. That is...
he scored.
That's bold.
Who have they got in the week, though?
Could be decent. No one.
Fair enough. It's working. Got many points to my Haaland. Good job, then.
Has he?
Yeah, he scored a goal. Ball in.
Haaland's on, 14?
18.
How did he get 9 points from 1 goal?
6, tripled.
Oh, of course, yeah, triple. I know I have more from bonuses.
Yeah. Diaz, good tackle from
he falls over.
And he wins a throw as well.
It's going to be us on Tuesday. I'm confident it won't be a Chelsea fan.
It won't be as bad.
1, because Arsenal are a little out of form at the moment. Liverpool are in sensational form. And 2, because Chelsea aren't as bad as Tottenham.
We might be bad, but we're not as bad as Tottenham.
How are Tottenham, by the way? Still 6th in the Premier League.
I bet a lot of money we will not lose 6-1 to Newcastle in a couple of weeks.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
No, we won't. Yes, we keep losing, but we're not that bad.
We outperformed Brentford in the week.
We did, but we lost by 2 goals. Let's say we lost by 1. We only lost by 1 back to Brighton, and look what Brighton did. They
doesn't help when your right back offers nothing going forward.
We scored
an
own goal,
and then heads at home.
And Mbeumo scores. But yeah, we weren't great. We need to score a goal because we can't win without scoring a goal.
Porro, Kulusevski, Hojbjerg.
It'd be so Chelsea though to beat Arsenal to win City the league.
Now, Chelsea fan says keep hitting that like button, people. How many likes are we on now? We're on 9. Make sure it gets to 10 then if you haven't left a like on the stream already. Not bad. Tottenham, Chelsea 12th in the league for a reason. Yeah, we are slipping now that other teams are winning.
I mean,
games
like performance-wise. Not perform. You know what I mean? Like we're not getting battered.
That's the thing though. Tottenham are
Son is in if he's on side.
I don't care about league position. They are just a terrible team.
Son,
against the post.
Flags up anyway.
Because Tottenham are going to get Europe. In my mind, Tottenham are going to slip to 8th.
I think Tottenham will be closer to Chelsea than everyone thinks.
So in which case,
that's the case of 4. But let's
we could definitely make that. We could definitely make that up. But even if we finish 12th, so neither side gets Europe for next season. But at least we've been to a Champions League quarter final this season. Whereas Tottenham were knocked out by Milan in the round of 16 while playing just horrendous football. Yeah. And at least also that Chelsea have excuses like
annoyed.
This has been a weird season, weird managers. Side are still settling. This has been the same Tottenham team for the last 5 years. There's a few new additions here and there, but they're not many this season. Yeah, that doesn't help.
I'm not blaming it. Obviously, we've been crap.
Konate, Salah. Now Elliott back to Salah, and Perisic sort of goes through him there, but throw for Liverpool. On the stroke of half time now.
Slowed down. I think Tottenham are the better team last 10 minutes.
The problem is Tottenham would have wanted to continue because they've got momentum behind them.
If they've got a second goal, I'd back them to go away and win the game in the second half.
Yeah.
But equally, they put a good enough performance in the second half. I think they can come back. We're just approaching half time. It's only a 2-goal deficit. It was the same deficit they had at United. They're at Anfield.
Talking about excuses, they're a bit Spursy. They are quite a bit Spursy.
How much time we got? We've got 2.
2 minutes of additional time then. What can Liverpool do with that? Can they find another goal? Can Tottenham, I don't know, score a second? Look like they're going to come back into it? Probably not. But you never know. Anyway, Fabinho on the ball. Now Trent. Fabinho. Trent. Now it's with Konate. He knocks it back to Alisson. Alisson goes long with it. Who can he pick out with the ball over the top? The square root of nobody, seemingly. Romero, though, getting back. And then Porro forced off the pitch. And it's a Liverpool throw. Taken quickly. I thought that might be given as a free kick for the push, but not in the eyes of... None of who's the referee say? Lee Mason?
Paul Tierney.
Paul Tierney. I've already said his name like 4 times.
Yeah. Lee Mason retired at the start of this year. Well, he didn't retire. You've on-field retired.
Hopefully he's tuning in today.
So he still sits in the office in the VAR room and sits there and just gets decisions wrong.
Jones. Now it's with Van Dijk. Elliott. Now Konate. Van Dijk. Ball over the top, looking for Andrew Robertson.
Who crosses it to Salah on the other side of the pitch.
Salah.
Good defending from Perisic. Plays it.
Elliott.
Don't really know what he's doing there.
Now Trent.
Oh, should have released it.
Højbjerg tried to win it back but couldn't. Fabinho. And now Salah. Really good from Mo Salah and Perisic though.
Can Liverpool get a fourth for just before half time?
Perisic seems absolutely knackered from having to play against Mohamed Salah for this first 45.
He's proven Tottenham's best player.
Probably, yeah. Sort of shows how poor Liverpool have been. How poor Tottenham have been. Liverpool have been alright.
Andrew Robertson.
Alright when they're 3-0.
Yeah.
I think it doesn't take much to beat Tottenham.
Ball in.
3-0.
It's a good one. Van Dijk.
Big block from Skip.
He wants handball. And he doesn't get a call. He gets a goal kick.
There's a lot going. You imagine VAR's going to have a look. Oh no, it's called half time. That's harsh. Didn't even allow VAR to have a look.
Yeah, no, you should get called. I mean, they've probably gone Tottenham and been put through enough.
Yeah. Well, that is half time. 45 minutes played. Tottenham very much getting battered. It's Liverpool 3, Tottenham 1. A very poor performance from the away side thus far. Liverpool running riot somewhat.
Somewhat.
Where do we start?
I guess,
to talk about.
Yeah, you make a good point. I think first 15 minutes, class, 3 goals, lovely performance. Since about the 25th minute, it became very lax, very
open,
relaxed, very just calm, and they got caught out by Tottenham a couple of times. You know, one Kulusevski should have squared to Kane, one Son hit the bar, and the other one went in the goal.
Yeah.
So Liverpool got to be careful. They are only 3-1 up, and yeah, it sounds like a big gap, big margin, but we know Tottenham can make that up. So they've got to be careful, Liverpool. They've got to be careful. They aren't home and dry just yet.
No, indeed. This game can change very quickly. I feel, as you say, Tottenham haven't been horrendous since they conceded 3. But that's Tottenham's problem, is they're not a horrendous side, but they are so slow to start.
Yeah. And
so slow. And that's their biggest weakness at the moment. Is they concede so many goals in like the first 5 minutes.
They conceded 2 to United, and then they were probably the better team. They conceded 6 to Newcastle, and then they were all right. That's the problem. They're conceding so many, and then they're starting to perform that it's way too late for them to.
If the game's over, so they're not going to actually win.
They won't win today.
But 7 minutes the first goal against Manchester United. 2 minutes the first goal against Newcastle. 3 minutes, and then again on 5 minutes goals today, and of course 2 and 5 in that Newcastle game, I believe.
Well,
yeah,
no, like 2-5-8.
2-6-9, 19-21, and then
it's just laughable.
67, and then they even lost to Bournemouth in that game. They started better though. They scored in 14 minutes. Then they conceded twice. Then Danjuma thought he'd levelled it late on, and then Ouattara.
I think that was Conte's last game.
I would guess so, yeah. Oh, I thought Stellini was in charge by then. Yeah, Stellini.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Conte was sacked. I mean, they drew with Everton. I didn't even know that was a thing. But Stellini, that was like Stellini's first game.
Maybe they drew. Awful.
Oh, Southampton. He was in for the Southampton draw, but they drew thanks to a Ward-Prowse pen in the 93rd minute.
Oh yeah, and that was the one where he said my team is shit. Yeah. So they haven't won yet since Conte got sacked.
No. Stellini, 4 games, 3 points, many goals conceded.
Many. And Ryan Mason, 2 games, 5 goals conceded.
Yeah.
So we praised Ryan Mason for doing better than Stellini, but it's still not good.
Yeah.
5 goals, conceded, 3 goals scored. It's not horrific, but it's not good. It really is.
Still less than Stellini conceded in 1 game, but
Yeah.
Now, I wonder where XO Channel gone to. He never comes on here anymore. Yeah, I don't know, Chelsea fan. Maybe he's really busy.
Suddenly one team just didn't turn up, and then suddenly he's gone again. Shame.
Yeah. It is a shame. He's got involved with the community a lot, but... Yeah, Nick, now they don't turn off until 30 minutes into the game. It's been the same all season.
Yeah. And by that, they're already out of the game. Bang on.
Yeah.
I think, but so, yes, they weren't great, but they were better towards the end of the half. They're only 2 goals down. Is there a chance they can get something from today?
There's always a chance, yeah. There's always a chance. Whether that will come to fruition or not remains to be seen. I think also, if I was going to back Klopp or Mason to encourage their side to come out of the second half with a new lease of life, it's not Ryan Mason I'm backing there.
But equally, we didn't think they'd get anything out of the Tottenham game, and then look what happened. They put on a brilliant performance
United
and turned it around.
Second halves all the time. Look at the Sevilla game. They're just bizarre.
Yeah, they aren't great, United. But Liverpool aren't either. Look at the Real Madrid game. That was Real Madrid.
Yeah, I was going to say. Yeah, Real scored 5, despite getting 2-0 down. Yeah, but
I just, don't...
Tottenham
I don't think Liverpool, all that convincing. I think there's a chance for Tottenham to get something out of today.
Klopp will give his side a roasting, I think, even though 3-1 up.
Yeah, probably.
Because they won the first 20 minutes and then fell apart.
I think he was more confused how they're going in at 3-1 at half time. I think he expected more.
Definitely could have been more. Definitely could have.
Yeah.
But I think this very much implies we're not going to see Ryan Mason in the Premier League next season.
Definitely not.
Well, I think for the good of his career, though, he needs to move to the Championship or even League One. I mean, look at the work Kieran McKenna, a Manchester United coach, is doing in League One this season. Ipswich promoted yesterday, I believe. Yeah, it was yesterday.
Yeah.
Could go up for champions if results go their way next weekend. So, yeah, and obviously Michael Carrick, another coach who went down to the Championship, and if his side are able to somehow beat Luton in the playoffs, then they could get promoted. But probably won't.
You see all these ex-player managers, like really modern
and
player
Company,
manager.
probably the best example. Obviously, won the league with Burnley.
Carrick, not McKenna. But you know what I mean. Similar
Arteta.
Yeah. Not Frank Lampard.
No, or Steven Gerrard. Or Gary Neville.
Yeah.
But there's hits and misses, but I think there's some promising signs in Mason's.
They're not getting it. Porro tells Kuzeski to pick up Jones. To be fair to Porro, he tells Kuzeski to mark Jones, and Kuzeski.
But why is he telling him that? Why is he not going, that's my man?
Because he doesn't need to run over to Lewis Diaz and just push him in the back. And then how that goes about.
But also, what is Romero doing? Here, Romero's not usually caught out so easily. Why is he not closer to Diaz?
No chance. But yeah, usually in that situation, Romero, if he is beaten, he'll just chop him down.
Yeah. I think actually surprised everyone, he's been a revelation at Middlesbrough.
Yeah.
Well, they probably would have got automatics had he been there from the start.
Probably. And then
equally, so would have potentially Luton. Yeah, it's just shocking.
Romero nowhere near the ball, and he has the audacity to then protest that he got the ball. Nowhere near it.
Yeah, that's just poor.
So stupid. And then Mo Salah.
No mistake from the spot.
I mean, nearly did. I thought I was going over.
Yeah, but every good penalty is a nearly miss. If you're nesting in the side netting, then an inch to the left and it's hitting the post, isn't it?
Put it in straight down the middle.
Yeah, but putting it straight in the middle. I wouldn't say putting it straight in the middle is a good pen.
What a ball that was!
I love the Panenka, but it's risky. Yeah.
And then Perisic
stinked it to Kane, who was unmarked in the box, and then
being as good as Harry Kane. But this is
where they can get caught out. And this is what I spoke about actually. How Tottenham on the counter can be dangerous today because the defence make errors and Trent never gets back. And so I know obviously Trent's now playing arguably a more attacking role, more offensive role as an inverted fullback. But it does mean that when they try and track back, a bit messy.
Yeah. But yeah, Tottenham need to carry on the performance they had in the end of the first half.
I was to say though,
Liverpool need to respond.
Watching Tottenham play football has put me to sleep.
I was going to say.
This
very muggy as well. But
he's warming it. But yeah, it is a bit of a boorish one. I'm going to take a couple minutes and I'll come back for the second half. I will, yes. Back in a moment.
But yeah, no, I don't know what's going to happen now. Because
Tottenham are going to score 6.
Part of me wants to say that Tottenham are going to come back in this. Because they haven't played too badly at all. They didn't play too badly past the 30th minute. They got a goal, which they deserved. They were the better team for the last 10 minutes. But as we've said, Liverpool are going to come out of the second half with a bang. They could score 1 or 2 more, and then suddenly that would be 5-1 and that would be game over. So who knows what's going to happen. It's a tough one. It is a tough one. And I'd be very surprised if Tottenham get anything from today now. I really do. If anything, Liverpool are going to go on to score more and it'll be another thrashing for Spurs. And that's just not what they need. They can't keep getting battered week after week after week. They were here last Sunday at St James's Park, 6-1. Half time here at Anfield, it's already 3-1. They might have got a point at home against United, but if they keep losing on the road, I think they haven't won in their last 7 away games. They've been battered 6-1, 4-1. They drew to Southampton 3-3, and that says it all, really, doesn't it? Southampton have got barely any points this year, and the fact that Tottenham drew to them, they lost to Bournemouth at home. That one's at home. Their away form's horrible. They struggle at home. Just nothing is going well for them at all. They are just all round, no matter where they are, no matter who's on the pitch, they are just crap. And that is a problem, because you can't be in the Premier League and be crap, because you're not going to get anywhere. And they keep playing like this, they'll get knocked out of Europe, they'll have nothing left. Well, they'll have something left, but they're not going to go for a win the league. Tottenham aren't going to win the Premier League. European and cup competition where they excel. I don't think they'll get Europe this season. They're in such a poor. They're on an absolute downfall. It's a horrible run, and teams like Villa, teams like Liverpool, teams like Brighton are coming up towards the top of the table, pushing for those high European spots, and Tottenham are going to find themselves shuffled down very, very quickly. They'll be joining Chelsea, and we know how poor Chelsea have been this season. Really struggled. So both London clubs not doing very well. But yeah, a few minutes until we get the second half underway here at Anfield. And it's going to be interesting how the second half plays out. But Jurgen Klopp would have said a lot to his side at half time. They'll be ready and raring to go. It's whether Tottenham can match that. I don't expect we'll see any changes. Obviously, Luis Diaz did go down after Oliver Skip wiped him out. But that seems to be okay. He carried on absolutely fine. Apart from that, we see no other injuries, so we'd only see subs really if they anyone want to go for a tactical or personnel change, which I'd be surprised because I don't think Ryan Mason will be reactionary. It is only 3-1, there is a chance Tottenham come back, so I don't expect to see any changes. But who knows, Jurgen Klopp might get bored and just bring someone on for the bants. So I guess we'll wait and see. We'll be interested, but If Tottenham can score, for me, you're right, Nick Nack, actually. Whoever scores first, I think, is huge. If Liverpool score first, that's game over, they've won the game. If Tottenham make this 3-2, they are in with a shout, and Liverpool got to be very, very careful. They're 3-1 up with 10 minutes to go. Yeah, they conceded in like the 80-something minute, and then there was a 90th minute penalty from Ward-Prowse that drew the game against Southampton. And it's things like that. They go from brilliant positions. They either get themselves in a brilliant position, Southampton, Bournemouth, and throw it away, or like Newcastle, like the game today, like United, they concede so many goals so early that then they're out of the game to do anything else. And that's their problem. They either throw it away or they take too long to get started. And that you can't get away with that in the Premier League. You will suffer. And they've had Conte, it didn't work. They've had Mourinho, it didn't work. They've had Nuno Espirito Santo, it didn't work. They've had Stellini, it didn't work. They've had Ryan Mason, it still doesn't work. It's going to take a really good manager and a lot of investment to come in and change this side. But as for today, they're going to need a really strong performance in the second half to get anything. But yeah, we should be getting underway any minute now. Yes, who's back? Tottenham back out on the pitch. We're just waiting for Liverpool now. But yeah, should be a good half. But as I said, that first goal is absolutely vital to who's going to win this game. Because it's Liverpool, we might as well pack up and go home. If it's Tottenham, we've got a game on our hands. Hello.
Not missed. Anything exciting? Did Liverpool score when I was gone?
What, during half time, Tottenham gave him a goal? Turns out Tottenham forfeited the game, they'll take a 3-0 loss.
Yeah. Again, that also wouldn't... That would be probably better than what this is going to end up as.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tottenham could score 2. I guess that's what you've been discussing.
Yeah, I was just saying the first goal is crucial, really. Yeah. And now they're either they put themselves in a really good position to throw it away, or they don't start quick enough and they're already out of the game.
Yeah. They've not looked too bad. I think, especially if the counter-attacking plays we've seen them pull off have been all right. They just need to do that more consistently, more often, and when they get those opportunities, they actually finish them. Because Kulusevski missed at the end of the half could be decisive for this result.
Yeah.
If he scores that, they come into the break only a goal down, they go into the second half and see what they can do. But
Liverpool also
I think 2 goals is too many.
Back in action on Wednesday, so if they're in a strong enough position, do they start to rest players, bring them off? Especially like people like Luis Diaz coming back from injury.
I don't think they rest players, because it's, you'll rotate a couple, but that's just the end of every game, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not like you're bringing on your best player or something to try and win. They haven't rested today, so I don't think it's a matter of resting, but they will rotate players. Obviously, there may be more choice in that. They may bring off players like Salah, knowing he's had quite a lot of minutes recently, and given their congested schedule, it could be smart to give him a break, but they're more likely to rest him for the midweek game or something like that, especially with the forwards that are fit now for Liverpool. They have got some more fit players. Anyway, Liverpool will get us started. It was Tottenham that got us underway in the first half.
Not very quickly.
No, they didn't realise the game had started though somehow. It's Liverpool that kick us off here at Anfield for this second half. Looks like they're going for the pump it long and overload tactic. They are indeed. Kanate pings it out left, and Curtis Jones falls over and Tottenham have possession. Trent wins it back, and now Liverpool can move around the back and look to play out. Here's Fabinho. He's had a poor season for Fabinho, but I thought he's looked...
Yeah, he's really struggled.
I think he's looked alright today. At the times of the season, he's looked a little bit lethargic, but I think he's looked energetic today. He's looked back to his best almost. There's still moments where I go, that's not prime Fabinho, and I question whether maybe that's due to the players around him. But with Trent inverting as well, it's the new system they're adapting to. It means that both Jones and Elliott push on, which gives them immense attacking danger.
Yeah.
But it does leave their midfield a little light at times. Equally, against a team like Tottenham today, their midfield is coping absolutely fine. But I do feel this Liverpool side is still a little bit too porous at the back. And when you have Van Dijk making mistakes like he did today against Perisic, certainly doesn't help. 33 goals in the 8 Premier League games so far this weekend. Not a bad run there. I'm tallying there, Nick-Nack. 4 goals? No. How about, is my maths horrendous? Yeah, average of 4 goals a game. Just over.
And obviously this game week, we've still got loads of games to play.
Yeah. If you judge it based on FPL game weeks, then we've got Leicester vs Everton tomorrow night. Then we're live. Well, I'm live on Tuesday night for Chelsea versus Arsenal. It's unlikely you'll join us for that one. So, especially since Chelsea will probably be losing. So yeah, please do turn up Tuesday. Make sure to show a lot of support to the stream, because if it's going to be very lonely on Tuesday night if no one turns up. And then on Thursday and on Wednesday we've got more Premier League games. I think Man City are going to beat West Ham, and other games are happening as well.
Someone's playing on Thursday as well.
And then on Thursday we're live for Brighton versus Manchester United. Okay, Harry wasn't aware of that evidently, but yes.
Nice. 300 appearances now for Mo Salah at Liverpool.
Here is Gakpo.
Had a pretty good career.
Salah. Yeah, he's done well. I mean, obviously, 5 years, 6 years now at Liverpool? Always linked with the move away over the last few years. Never really came to fruition.
Obviously, he's had more than 300 Premier League appearances.
Yeah.
But that was at Chelsea, and he probably didn't want to talk about that time. Because Jose Mourinho just forgot he existed.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't have any more than 300.
And again...
3, maybe.
What a mistake. But that's a chat for another day.
Here is Van Dijk. Now it's Trent. Elliott, good touch. Finds Jones. Elliott can't get there. Perisic does well. Now Son. Perisic. Skip. This is nice from Tottenham. Nice link up here in their midfield. Kane. Porro. Back to Kane. Now it's with Romero. Gakpo giving chase. Skip. Romero. Not bad from Tottenham. That's a hoofed ball into a weird area. Good touch from Kane, and that's deemed as a foul. Savinho manhandles him. That's a bit more promising though from Tottenham. Their link-ups haven't been too poor this second half. But in the game in general, they haven't looked too bad. Going forward, Kane with the ball in behind. I think Alisson's going to put a stop to any danger there that Liverpool might concede. Now it's with Van Dijk. Trent. Here's Harvey Elliott. He's not looked bad today. No. Harvey Elliott. I think in the more advanced role, now that the midfielders can push on, with Trent inverting, he looks a lot more active in the game. He's in a more advanced role, which is where I believe he excels, and I think he's impacted the play positively today. I think in midfield often he's not aggressive enough. He's not built as a midfielder though, so it sort of makes sense. Here's Højbjerg. Nice little touch, does well Højbjerg, then goes down with very little invitation needed from Trent, and it's not seen as a free kick. Salah, Robertson, dink ball in, and almost found Elliott at the back post. Perisic defends well. Liverpool corner.
Liverpool started strongly. Tottenham haven't had a sniff.
Yeah.
And this continues.
Some nice link up, but it's too deep, and they're not creating anything as a result of it.
Yeah. And with Perisic, Harvey Elliott away that 4.
Yeah.
And now they've got a corner, Liverpool. Obviously Trent Alexander-Arnold over it. A lot of aerial threat they have.
They do. We've seen obviously how corners can be such a weapon for Liverpool.
Yeah.
In recent seasons, Konate obviously scored a lot on their route to the Champions League final last year.
Yeah.
It would be useful if he was to score one here.
Put the game to bed, really.
Yeah. Trent.
Ball in.
Van Dijk heads forwards. Romero gets it away. Curtis Jones knocks it back to Robertson, and Liverpool can take another moment just to relax on the ball. Not relax. Relax implies they're unbothered by the situation. But yeah, they can just calm it down a little bit. It's been quite aggressive, this game. Quite fast paced.
That's good from Højbjerg.
They're going to want to wake up now because Tottenham have the ball back.
Brilliant.
Good defending. Very good defending from Trent. Gakpo runs across Son in an attempt to gain a foul, and advantage played. Son then smashes at the line. I
think let's go a word of Son, or book him.
Don't boot me line.
He's going to book him. Heung-min Son into the book. First player, second player. No,
yeah.
He might be the first.
Well, Romero hasn't been booked. Wasn't booked.
Skip wasn't booked, so he might be the first actually. Heung-min Son.
Who's the first player into the book?
51 minutes on the clock, not bad. Salah brings it down, can't keep it in there, and it's out for a Tottenham goal kick. Yeah, just unlucky there. The Egyptian did well to bring it to stride, but kind of...
It's the sort of game where Salah really thrives, and there's a lot of defensive errors.
Yeah, I'm glad he scored.
A lot of time on the ball. And another game in the week, of course, for Mohamed Salah and for Liverpool, as they face West Ham, right? No, they faced West Ham last week. Fulham. That's it. We didn't look too bad against Manchester City today. They definitely could have come over something in that game. And if Liverpool keep having moments like that, they will be capitalised on because Fulham are a better outfit than Tottenham.
Skip got the ball there. Good call from Tierney.
So he's had a good game. You know what? We don't often
go on, Paul.
Hand referees their accolades when they do all right, but Paul Tierney, good shift. Now he's going to give a penalty for
always
nothing.
Good. Always know what they're doing.
Paul O'Grady, great.
Yeah, I don't think he's ever been a ref or a lino.
No, I wouldn't know.
Shout out to all the referees and linesmen that they're called Paul.
Oh, yeah.
They
are all good.
Fair. Equally, Paul Tierney, he's had his bad games, but today's done alright. That was a foul there as well. Don't think he's made a wrong call. I mean, we haven't had to use VAR yet, which is good. I don't even know who's on VAR.
I'm back. Welcome back to the stream, Chelsea fan.
Hello.
Only real mistake was missing the skip tackle. Yeah, but I don't think that was. I guess you can. I can see how a yellow card tackle could be easily missed.
Wow.
Kane across to Son.
Surely.
Son, and it's against the post. I was getting prepared to say, and it's in. But it's not in.
Unlucky.
It's blocked by Alisson.
That's a second time.
Sorry, not
for
Alisson.
Goal today.
Yeah.
And how are Tottenham not?
That's the thing though, Ryan Mason, as much as he's not worked out the defensive side of the game yet, they have been a good attacking outfit.
I mean, it should be 3-3.
They've scored goals.
In terms of going forward.
Yeah.
Kuzas should have scored and Son hit the woodwork twice. Should be 3-3.
Kane.
Good ball.
Ball over the top. Porro! Oh, against the
again!
post! Romero! Why is he there?
Tottenham, I mean, it's unlucky. That's all you
a very acrobatic effort from Christian Romero. Kane with a good ball in.
That's the third time to hit the woodwork today.
Romero directs it goalwards, and that should be nestling in the back of the top.
Tottenham fans behind that goal thought it was in.
Yeah.
His Gakpo, this be a real kick
Elliot,
in the teeth
especially since the momentum's all been with Tottenham.
Salah, Gakpo.
Oh, that's so good. Just brilliant. To wait for it, the timing. Elliot, Salah. Takes aim, blocked, and now Skip will look to play out. Don't know why he's giving it to Højbjerg there. That's a dangerous. This is the problem. They're the masters of their own downfall. Just completely brain dead stuff like that.
Diaz.
Well, unlucky sign indeed. Great pass by Kane. Shades Willock of that Willock pass to Isak last week. Willock was hit harder and from a further distance. Don't know what Force is doing there. I think that's what Perisic is saying. You're mental, mate.
No, Perisic was giving him a high five.
But Kane obviously, was.
Look at this, Son. Beats out. Alisson was beat.
Yeah.
He couldn't believe it. Unlucky Sonny. And then Romero goes and hit the woodwork again. Ryan Mason showing no emotion about the ball hitting the post. Just going, never mind. Ball go long towards Harry Kane.
He's got Liverpool defenders in his FPL.
And he just falls on the floor. It's Kanai, and then Kanai just smacks it out of play. A bit strange. 35 minutes to go.
Not something I'm talking about. Do you go past us just now, lol? Yeah. No, I know what you're talking about. Obviously, outside the boot, ball in behind, but yeah, they were similar. But that Willock pass was absolutely sensational.
It was quite good.
I do think it's a very underrated characteristic of Harry Kane's game is his passing range. I think he'd make a fantastic central midfielder.
Yeah.
He loves getting deep and getting involved with the play. Good finisher, but not. He's the greatest finisher probably in.
It's weird because he's
right now,
out number 9 with really good passing range, but he's not that dynamic striker that's going to run in behind or latch on the balls.
Yeah, he's a bit of a weird profile. He's a bit of a Benzema, but without as much pace and power.
Yeah, so he's not.
But he's a tidy finisher.
Porro.
He
has a go. It was saved by Alisson.
But in terms of his stature,
yeah, I did not expect Pedro Porro to hit that, and he actually forced a really good save from the Liverpool keeper.
Just let for life and
bang,
edge of the bar.
Big save. I don't
know if he got
a touch. He got a touch on it. Ref gave a corner. Must have. Yeah, big save.
Oh yeah.
Again, Tottenham fans just can't believe it.
I mean, we often and ah on this show who's the best goalkeeper. With Courtois, Alisson, both names in the conversation usually.
No. Oh, what is Son doing?
Diaz.
He panicked.
Yeah, and now as an oh god.
Let's keep going forward.
It's get horrible. Salah.
How's he not beat Son?
Tries to play across the box. Hasn't worked out.
Romero now playing target man. Holds the ball up. Does really well.
Dire. This is so end to end this game because both sides are shambolic.
Liverpool's so open, but obviously Tottenham are open because they've gone for it.
Here is Curtis Jones.
Here he comes.
Do you think we'll see some substitutions soon? Tottenham maybe throw on Richarlison to try and get a goal in this game.
I'll be honest, it doesn't feel like it's been nearly 15 minutes since half.
I wouldn't change shape though for Tottenham because I think if you take another defender off like they tried last week,
don't do that.
They just become so fragile.
Play Conrad Benz.
It worked to get him a goal. Oh yeah, sorry. Welcome to the stream, Conrad.
You fancy a membership, Conrad Benz?
Scroll
back up.
No, you definitely can get to it now.
Can you not?
But yeah, Conrad Benz, make sure to enable memberships because there is still one more to be claimed from today's stream.
If you can find where to do it.
Generously donated a load earlier, thanks to Liverpool's goals. So yeah, if you can try and find out how to allow gifts, we're not totally sure how you do it. Usually there's a little notification under membership gift notifications, but it's too far back in chat to go back.
Or wait until Liverpool score another. And then make sure to click allow gifts.
Or go back in time in the stream. I think you can go back to the old chat. Oh, no, you can't. No. Just wait till after. But yeah.
Ball out wide to Robertson.
Maybe later in his career could do a Rooney and play deep to set up another striker. I could see him going to Manchester United.
Skip, find Son.
And then they bring in a striker to sort of play alongside Kane, and Kane plays a deeper role. Or Tottenham could do the same, I guess. But I just feel that United move makes so much sense for me.
Salah keeps it in really well.
Good for Salah.
Puts the ball in. Oh, I thought it was an own goal.
I have a feeling Kane won't be at Tottenham coming the end of the season. But then we've had that feeling for the last few years, and he just keeps staying. I don't know why.
Elliot was hit there by Pedro Porro. Not hit.
Højbjerg was not.
Foul. Oh, it might have been Højbjerg. I thought it was Pedro Porro. No, it was Højbjerg, fair enough. Don't know why I thought that was Pedro Porro.
So I saw the beard.
What happened? He stopped. Oh, blimey, yeah. Højbjerg went flying. And he went, what are you doing, mate? Get out. I can't understand why Elliot's gone down there, actually. He's walloped.
Yeah.
Is it a free kick or a corner? Or a throw? It is.
Pen.
I think it's a throw. I'm guessing, yes, it's a throw.
Can Trent get this into the box? They can definitely make something from this if they can get a flick on here, Liverpool. Salah makes himself available, pings it back into the middle. Diaz. Back to Fabinho. Somehow Liverpool turn this into Tottenham's attack almost. Fabinho. Van Dijk. A bit of a weird conversation route. I don't know where this will end up, but what are your thoughts on throw-ins? Because I personally think we can. I don't have a solution to them, but I think throw-ins are a bit pointless.
Why?
Unless you've got Rory Delap.
Well, what else are you going to do when the ball gets kicked out of play?
Kick-ins.
That's just that gets rid of corners and free kicks.
I guess.
And what else you could do? You can't head it on.
Maybe you should. I think maybe the rules around throw-ins are the problem. I want to see if you can with one arm loop the ball into the box. Let's make that a possibility.
Rather than put hands on your head, both feet on the floor, and you can't move.
Let's run up to the line and over
yeah,
bowl it into
over. That bowl, like a cricketer's bowl. I can't do it 'cause it's not hit, but come over and bowl it over. There you go. Or underarm. Just lob it up in the air, see what happens.
And then, rather than corners where you're getting your keeper in the box, you're getting your keeper out wide, take a throw in the last minute.
Just to lob it in.
And you create the opposite. I don't know. I just feel that throw-ins at the moment aren't very interesting.
No, but they're not meant to be interesting.
No, I get that.
Just a way to get the ball back on, yeah.
I feel we can spice up throw-ins. By the way, Lorient are beating PSG 3-1.
Doesn't mean anything though, does it?
It means that PSG are now only 8 points clear of the top.
It's close, that one.
If Marseille were to win today, they would go to within 5 points, and there are still 5 games remaining. There are still 5 games remaining.
PSG aren't going to lose on 2 games.
Let's have a look at PSG's schedule. They play Troyes, Ajaccio, Auxerre, Strasbourg, and Clermont-Foot.
Wow. It's asking for a miracle. Salah.
Out of all of those, Clermont-Foot are the only one on the top half of the table. So yeah, well, PSG, nice title.
Do you think?
What? Do I think?
Oh, do you think? I think they did that purposely. What's he given?
Oh.
Linus given. Is that a penalty? No. Free kick.
It's good to say.
Yeah, because it was saying.
Hang on a minute.
Yeah. Free kick.
Back.
Gonna say penalty for Linus. He shot 2 changes for Liverpool, Jota and Henderson. That is Luis Diaz and Harvey Elliott coming off. That makes most sense. Diaz probably isn't fully fit for a whole 90, and Harvey Elliott is Harvey Elliott.
So basically a cricket bowling delivery. One arm, straight arm from behind the line, Lamau, goal is the wicket. Yeah, but you can't score from... Well, maybe you can score from a throw. That'd be fun.
No.
Looping it home.
On the goalkeeper, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but then they should be able to catch it.
Maybe that make cricket more interesting as well. They made them bowl it like football throw-ins. Lob the ball over your head like stump.
All the way and play with a football. Good luck whacking that one with your bit of wood, mate.
It's like, what do they call that? I think that's a sport, isn't it?
That's not a sport.
Is it, or is it foot cricket? But Pape Mate Sarr's going on for Tottenham.
What? You get rid of the wood, you volley it away.
No,
you score a 6.
People do play it. They play it with a foot when you kick it away. I can't remember what it's called now. It's cricket with a football. Foot cricket. I don't know.
Okay. PSG VAR refused goal. Oh, is it?
Football rounders. There we go. Not cricket.
Yeah, so 2-1.
Ball in from Robbo, and it's headed out by Perisic for another Liverpool corner. Putting the pressure on, they are now. 27 minutes to go.
Is there a route back for Tottenham in this game?
No, they're about to bring on Pape Mate Sarr. And that's just them like admitting they've lost the game. But if he comes off a Højbjerg, there will be no midfield. If he comes off a Skip, there will be no midfield. Trent, ball in. It's a good one.
And then Romero hooks it clear.
Henson.
Oh well, the same guy whose goal was just disallowed for Lorient has scored again 2 minutes later. So big up, Bamba Dieng.
How are they winning that? What's happened?
Oh, Hakimi got sent off. They were PSG already 1-0 down at that point.
But still, they probably would have come back. They would have done 10 men.
I don't know. That PSG a bit washed. Mate, they win the league with 75 points.
That's pretty low.
Even if they win all of their last 5 games, they only finish on 90.
Which is still pretty low.
Considering how dominant they are over the rest of the team.
Actually, that's 90 points. That's not too low.
I don't know. For the French league...
When they've had 90 points. How many are they going to get onto the Premier League?
So they've lost 6 games, drawn 3 this year. The Premier League teams are currently on 76-75, so the same as...
Yeah, maybe, yeah. Henderson.
But with more games remaining.
Delivers, Jota, puts it up in the air, and it's out.
Over the top.
Goal kick to Tottenham.
I don't know what PSG scored to win Liga last season.
Pape Sarr's coming on, and he's coming on to race the number 21, which is...
Oh, only 86 to be fair.
Kulusevski. Change system.
86, 83 they won the league of the year.
I don't know what his system's going to look like now then.
In 2019-20, by the way, sorry to take a tangent, but they won with 68 points.
Played less games.
Yeah, they only played 28. They called it, didn't they, for COVID?
Yeah.
I was going to say, 91 if they won 68 points.
I don't know what the Tottenham system is anymore because they bought off a winger for a midfielder. 5-3-2. 5-3-2.
Yeah. In a moment, they'll bring off Son for thingy. I live in France. Oh, wow, comrade. Who do you support?
Bonjour. Je m'appelle... What does je m'appelle mean again?
No.
Harry.
I'm called, yeah.
Je m'appelle Harry.
I couldn't remember what your name was there. For some reason, I'm blanked who you were.
S'il vous plaît.
Oui, oui.
Excusez-moi.
Croissant?
Pain au chocolat.
I don't know why we're doing our French, but... Yeah, comrade, who do you support?
Here's Canate, he's French.
1 point of the magic number, 68, yeah. Good. Here is... Curtis Jones. 68 points to the number PSG won the league within 1920.
Oh, Gary made a joke, yeah, I see. I just knew it would be Gary.
I think I have to explain why you're...
Gary's just too funny.
Everything. Yeah, Robertson, Fabinho, Trent. Yeah, his comedy's too highbrow. Merci beaucoup, sorry.
Oui.
Allez.
Allez,
allez, allez, allez. Yeah, Conrad, do you have a French team? I presume living in France.
And it better be Nantes.
Yeah, if it's not FC Nantes, fuming. They got battered in the French Cup final last night.
Toulouse.
Didn't they lose 5-1? I mean, they're always destined to lose. But
Whee!
Not quite Gary level jokes, but you know. We'll take what we can get. Here's Henderson, Salah.
You said Gary Neville jokes.
No, Gary level.
Oh.
Gary Neville's not a comedian as far as I'm aware.
His managerial career was a joke though.
Whee! Sorry, that's it.
Henderson finds Robertson, finds Jones, finds Henderson again. Who can he find? Robertson. Yeah, this game, genuinely, nothing has happened second half.
Here comes Kane.
Maybe
Can Tottenham get a goal? Wow, let's sound really excited. But we're not.
He genuinely just stopped running. He gave up.
Oh, Monaco, fair enough. Where are they in the league this season?
4th.
Oh, they lost 4-0 to Montpellier today. Oh, God. They are 4th, yeah.
What a guess.
5 points off Lens, who are on for whatever yellow means in...
Conference.
No, Champions League.
What?
Blue is Europa League and light blue is Conference.
So what's
edgy colours?
Champions League?
Yellow. Champions League qualification. Green is Champions League. 5
dark
different
green?
colours. Dark green's Champions.
No.
So Fisher can't really win the league. Martin Champions League, Lens Champions League qualification. You only get 2 Champions League spots, like proper Champions League spots. Technically 3, I guess.
Yeah, same in Portugal.
With the qualification. Yeah, exactly. That's my point.
Oh. Trent has to go for range.
The French league has as many Champions League spots
by
as the Portuguese.
that is on the floor. And there's a yellow card being dished out to someone here. And I think it's Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Oh, I hope not. I'll boot 14 in the head. Thank God.
Don't boot 14 in the head. He's had a good game. Hat off to your Paul. Do a ref rating.
We need the Trent points. What we do a ref rating of the game?
Any game that Anthony Taylor does will automatically be less than 5.
And at the end of the season, we could collate all the scores.
Well, no, we'll get someone else to do that.
Okay, we'll pay someone to collate all the scores.
Romero, Dyer. It's been diabolical from Tottenham. Well, actually, no, it hasn't. So far, it's 0-0 in the second half. But that might be about to change because here's Trent Alexander-Arnold. He finds Jordan Henderson. Jordan Henderson puts the ball over to Shota. No, he doesn't. I was trying to pick that up a lot more than it was.
Porro.
Brilliant ball.
Tries to release something behind. Kanata does really well, though.
I told you everyone just bypass midfield and just keep going on.
Jota. Now Rob over. He catches Porro.
Is that going to be a yellow card for the Portuguese? I don't think it is. I think he'll escape without caution.
Portugueser.
Absolute geezer from Portuguese. And 20 minutes to go on the clock. And then Tottenham got a set, but if they score now, maybe they have a chance, but I just don't see it happening. Who's off the bonus?
Diaz, Jones, Gakpo.
What? Where's Salah?
Salah and Trent just outside the bonus. Oh no, Kane's on for 2 as well. So if Salah wants some bonuses, he's got to get another 4 in the BPS system.
Robertson running down the line, wins a throw-in. He wants a foul, but they have to take the throw-in. Yeah, Tottenham has just not been great. I mean, the cameras have just panicked all their midfielders who have been missing, apart from assaulting people.
I have assaulted a few.
But they haven't been horrific today. They could
have got a lot worse. They shored up after they lost, after they conceded 3-0. But
I think it's better, much better than the Newcastle game, but not as good as the United game. Especially second half. Second half, nothing's happened.
Keynes has been a really boring second half, 100%. I mean, we've spoken about the French league for 10 minutes, so that says it all, doesn't it? Like,
yeah.
Just talk about the French.
Genuinely.
It's worse. I'm a German living next to Monaco.
Robertson.
Isn't Monaco well expensive?
Trent's
from like the F1. I guess
Henderson.
there's some more cheap areas of Monaco than
Salah,
the harbour.
ball in towards Jones. Doesn't get there.
Or Conrad Ben's secretly like a billionaire.
Yeah.
Has a yacht at the Monaco Grand Prix.
Van Dijk doesn't go for rain.
Oh, that looked closer from...
He is... Jensen's furious at him because he made a brilliant run. Here comes Darwin Núñez.
Every time I see him, I just want to say that. Yeah, I want to say the song.
He came from Benfica. Oh my god! Now he can actually play with Luis Diaz, but Luis Diaz has been subbed off.
I can't.
Who's that climbing over on the Liverpool bench?
Thiago's thought he was going on. He's not. He's going to go have a seat.
And Gakpo's coming off. He was good today. He was really good today. He's in shooing for man of the match. We'll get on that in 18 minutes' time. I think so. He got 2 assists. But we'll get on to that later.
He's played well.
Darwin Núñez onto the football pitch.
Gakpo adds a lot to Liverpool, I think. A lot more than a lot of people expected after he sort of struggled to settle in after his January transfer. Arguably the best transfer of the January window. I think I'd only put one player ahead of him.
Who?
Danga Ouattara.
Ooh.
At Bournemouth. He's been very influential for Bournemouth. I don't think of any others though. Any big ones? I mean, Chelsea made 700.
Good crap. He's been brilliant. I can't even say that with any confidence.
No, he's got the most assists of any Chelsea player this season.
That's strong. Big toe.
And Felix scored 2 goals.
Oh, it's just rubbish, isn't it? They were set up by Madrid.
They were.
Enzo Fernandez, probably.
No, he's not. He's struggled. He's a very good player, but actually you can't say a player that's been in the Chelsea team that is 12th in the league has done all that well. I can't think what the January transfers were now. I think I've focused only on the Prem in my mind. What happened in Jam?
Oh, I might focus on the Prem, to be honest. United signed someone, didn't they?
Oh, Savic has done well, to be fair.
Yeah.
Especially in the Europa League.
City signed anyone?
Did they need to?
No, I don't think they did. Arsenal bought in Jorginho.
And Trossard would be a good signing for them.
Porro with the ball in. Is there time?
Kane
not with a ball like that.
Big. Can't get that.
But you've got to feel for Tottenham. They've been unlucky. They've hit the woodwork 3 times. Kulusevski should have scored in the first half. It hasn't been bad. They just haven't. Luck isn't on their side. And I mean, they look identical. Ryan Mason and his assistant.
Good game till this half. Indeed, Kane. What would a Sacriswada before the last game? Why?
They're so stupid.
One match left.
They're the most idiotic football club I've ever met. No offence, Kate. Not the fans, but the way it's run.
The fans are class, but the owners are a joke.
Most of the fans are class.
The Ponzo family?
Yeah.
I think it's the Ponzo.
Ponchos. No, they're the things you wear.
Ponchos.
Bonzos.
Watford.
Darwin Núñez. Intercepted by Højbjerg and it's won back by Tottenham. Skip, Porro. Dyer. Under pressure now and he's got to go long.
Pozos.
Ponzo
is from psychology. The Ponzo illusion.
Jones.
I think it's a triangle or something. It's a bit wacky.
Cool. Jones. Fabinho. Not a clue, to be honest.
Jota.
No, yeah, Jota. Not
Elliot.
I won't really look at
Elliot. And you're wearing your glasses as well.
Yeah, no.
He'd need prescription.
Stronger. Van Dijk.
It'd be weird if they gave you a week away.
Goes all the way back to Alisson.
Pozo's out, get American owners in.
No, you don't want American owners. I'm top only, and let's go, dudes. We can make some
soccer. You get. Not all Americans are exactly like that. But
well, yeah.
Not all of them have a really bad American accent.
Since the 15th minute, we haven't seen any shots.
That said 8-7. What is going
on? I thought we saw 8-7 in the first 15 minutes. And why is it done? I think you're trying to say that Tottenham have been better since the third goal went.
That it's been relatively level.
Yeah. But if Tottenham just didn't concede, if they didn't capitulate at the start,
because if they wrote full game, then it'd be like 90 shots, Liverpool 5.
It's just good
for just sat managers like Chelsea do. Yeah.
No.
Well, we're not quite as
bad.
A
lot worse. Watford
are they on their? If they sack him, they'll be on their 4th. They'll have sacked 3 managers.
Bilic, Edwards, Wilder.
And then whoever does the final. You want to sack
Wilder. Here's Son's in behind.
Can he score? There we go.
Is he onside?
Tottenham are back potentially. Yes.
I don't know.
They are. He is. Level 3 Tottenham 2. We've got a game on, everybody.
Game on, ladies and gentlemen.
Elton John should just take over. I'm sure he would if he had the. I mean, he's definitely got the money, and maybe he doesn't want the stress in his later life. Though he is apparently not doing any more tours, so I think he's done about 9 last ever tours.
It's farewell tours and going on for ages.
Yeah. Really long goodbye.
13 minutes to go.
Here we
Tottenham
go.
are back in this game.
Can they pull off a ridiculous result? Game on, indeed it is, Nick Nack.
What's happened?
Heung-min Son scores for Tottenham. It's just by Romero as well.
One goal is all it needs.
What?
That's the Liverpool song, isn't it? That's what they bang on about.
It's the Dua Lipa's song. Liverpool didn't write it.
No, Jurgen Klopp sat there and wrote it with Dua Lipa. Why do they like Dua Lipa so much?
Because they...
Robbo dated her.
Robbo, no.
Oh, it was in the car, wasn't it? In the carpool karaoke.
Robertson and Trent were lip syncing to her song once,
Oh, ball!
and it became
Son!
a thing.
Chasing down. Oh.
And then Dua Lipa played, obviously, at the Champions League final last year, and they all went mental.
And then they lost.
And yeah.
Skips past Trent. Can he skip past Canate? Not quite.
Canate, good tackle.
Perisic
Very good player.
delivers. Falls to Son. Oh, what a header from Jones.
From Jones.
Tottenham got a new life. Skips on the floor.
Davies, Højbjerg. They're camped around that Liverpool
brilliant.
penalty area. Pedro Porro. Can he get into the box?
Delivers towards. Oh, he wants a push. They want a push. Not be given. Højbjerg falls.
You
to
know
the
what?
floor.
If Ryan Mason
wants a penalty. He's getting.
Mate, if Ryan Mason wants the permanent job, he's doing everything he can to get it, isn't he?
They want a penalty. Tottenham want a penalty.
They're putting up a valiant effort.
Let's have a look.
I think they want one for this.
No, they don't. That's not a penalty.
No, this.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm about to say.
Oh.
I thought you meant that.
No, I meant the challenge from Canate.
Oh, no.
Potentially they would have wanted
I
that.
thought this.
This push maybe as
Trent,
well.
hands on him. I don't think so.
The question's been asked. Surely the video assistant referee's having a cheeky little gander.
That's what man's right going.
And then here,
no, it's
great tackle. It's a great tackle. I thought maybe potentially that's what they were annoyed about.
Play on. We play on. 10 minutes to go.
Højbjerg and Trent are flirting.
Richardson's coming on. Tottenham don't want to win.
Imagine he scores a goal. They think they've won it, and then he's doing a chicken dance, and then it's rolled off.
Højbjerg, brilliant.
I would literally cry with laughter.
Perisic chasing down Alisson, who goes long. Liverpool under pressure here, and it is a very tense atmosphere at Anfield.
Son goes level with Cristiano in the all-time EPL goal.
That was a high boot from Jota, and referee's got a decision to make here.
That's a mental statistic, by the way. Son level with Ronaldo in the all-time Premier League goal scorers. Forget Sonaldo, more like...
What card's coming out for Jota is a yellow.
Ronaldo... I'm trying to think how you fit.
Cristiano
Ronaldo into Heung-min Son.
Richardson's allowed on. Paul Tierney. I think Kane's asking the question, is it a red card? I don't think it's
Heung-min Ron. There we go.
Oh my God, there's blood everywhere.
Skips in a lot of pain.
I think that's why Kane's asking the question for a red. Because Jota does catch him in the face.
Yeah.
Paul Tierney's got out the yellow card. Jota's being sympathetic and apologising, obviously, because he just kicked the geezer in the face.
Might do a lot if he's got a red card,
Kane is
though.
asking the question here. I'm sure we'll just have a quick look. I think Paul Tierney's making the argument that Skip did stoop his head slightly. We're going to see a replay.
Skip short, lol.
Here we go. Yeah, he does stoop it. He does.
Still gets kicked in the head.
I think this is good. I think he's got... There's a question here.
Yeah, it's a high foot.
I think VAR shall look at this. Mason wants a
Mason's off on one again. Richardson's gets spooked.
How many times, he said? How many times? I don't know if VAR are looking at it. I think the fact that Skip moves his head towards the ball lets Jota off here.
Yeah.
I don't know if VAR are looking at it. We don't know. I don't think they are. Paul Tierney doesn't look too interested.
I think Diogo J will get away with this one.
Lucky. I think he's lucky, you know. I think if Skip was standing up straight and didn't move his head towards the ball, he's off. Hopefully,
his head's probably also off.
Hopefully, he's all right because they
were checking for concussion, weren't they?
Yeah, there's blood everywhere. Probably clean that. But yeah, Mason's having a word. John Brooks on the sidelines, fourth official. I think Jota can count himself very lucky. I think we'd know if VAR were checking it by now. We'd have seen a graphic. But with 8 minutes to go, Tottenham are putting Liverpool under the pressure.
What do they do? Wake it up. Get some energy in the game. Get some energy in the studio.
I mean, a red card would really...
Knick-knack argues it should be a red.
Here comes Richarlison. Oh, no, he doesn't.
They might wait in case they need to bring off Skip.
They might bring off Skip anyway. They've got 2 midfielders on there. Go back to 3-4-3.
I think that's the
Tottenham
fourth
assistant.
official and the Tottenham assistant.
I think he's actually saying, look what he's done to his face.
They're just saying, can we just wait?
Is he alright? Is he alright? Is he good?
You also Skip's good to stay on.
He's alright. He's alright. I think Skip's alright by his hand signals. And Klopp's got worse with Perisic. That's an interesting combination of it. Dortmund days?
Potentially season, yes.
Maybe. Just a weird jersey having a chat, I think.
Was at Dortmund for a season.
Yeah. Son's getting the team going. Højbjerg's doing train actions towards Harry Kane.
Ivan Perisic played for Dortmund between 2011 and 2013, so 2 seasons.
So no, well, yeah.
Klopp would have been Dortmund manager at the time, I believe.
So I'm talking to start.
Dortmund 2008-2015, so yes. They did work together for 2 seasons.
Quite
well, not really. Sold him after 2 years. Bought him, sold him 2 years later.
Oliver Skip is back up, all right.
Equally, they sold. I guess they probably.
To be fair, now he's up. The cat doesn't look that bad.
You always see the blood though, so you go, loads of blood.
Yeah, it's all over his like hands and face. But obviously now they've stopped the bleeding.
He's not like had an eye gouged out or something. He's just looked across the head, like it's Harry Potter.
Yeah, it was a stud.
He's going to come off, I believe.
Probably. Yeah, he's going straight down the tunnel. They could get treated. Probably
give him an ice pack.
Stitches maybe probably.
Nah.
Depends how deep it's gone.
Just ice pack and a bit of pseudo.
Richarlison's on. I don't think pseudo cream and an ice pack is sorted. I'm glad you're not physio. But Richarlison,
I'm glad I'm not physio.
Or Rice Charlison, as his hair looks like.
What?
His
hair just a horrendous slander name.
It's pretty cool.
I'll say red card 100%. I'm very surprised I've not even looked at it.
I would have said red. But
a Liverpool bottle, it would be funny though. It would be amusing, Chelsea fan. It would be.
From 3-0 up.
Yeah.
6 minutes to go. Their time. Don't time waste, mate. I don't need you getting another minus point. If you are probably going to concede. Henderson goes long. One by Dyer. Højbjerg. Brilliant. Oh, it's beautiful. It's majestic from Højbjerg.
What a dribble. Son.
And then Son loses.
I'm back by Son.
Oh, brilliant to play from Kane. Porro, what a touch.
Now, Porro. Can he get the ball into the box? He can. Richarlison pulls down the box. That should be a penalty. Nothing given.
No, the one thing I would say is there's no questions asked here from Richarlison. Now there is.
Yeah.
They're checking it.
They are having a look. Are we going to have a penalty in the dying end of the game at Anfield? He's pulled to the floor. That's a penalty. No doubt in my mind that's a penalty.
I think Richarlison chucks himself to the floor a bit.
Of course he does, but he's got there's 2 arms around him. No, penalty. Stonewall penalty.
He's tugging the shirt, to be fair.
He's tugging the shirt. He's got an arm around his neck.
Look at the guy in the background. Loving it.
So that's the biggest VAR screen. It's like this.
It's not like a massive, like 60-inch TV that you see. Curtis Jones is also coming off. They're probably bringing off Canate. I went beside brought off Canate.
Hi, welcome to the stream, Aquilina McKenzie. Welcome.
James Milner's coming on.
A late but great hi. Don't mind when you turn up as long as you do.
Again,
not
you can turn on memberships, please do.
Oh yeah, Aquilina, if you Mackenzie, if you want a membership to the channel, you can get one. Because Knick-knack graciously, is that the right word?
Yeah.
Graciously gifted us.
Wait, no penalty.
Gives us some memberships when Liverpool scored. So if you want to claim a free membership to the channel,
gifts. Make sure you've got
allow gifts are on, and you should get one because there is still one, I believe, remaining. And of course, that applies to anyone else. If you're tuning in, if you haven't even said anything in chat, then get involved in chat firstly.
In fact, everyone to be here. You know, Knick-knack, Gary, Chelsea fan,
what percentage?
Caden,
what percentage of referees are bold?
A lot.
Either the stress of the game caused them to lose all their hair.
Well, no, Paul Tierney shaved it off for
charity.
Or
it's just the same kind of blokes who referee.
Paul Tierney did shave off for charity, so we'll let him off. Legend. Paul Tierney, what a geezer.
That's a legendary thing to do. Why do we put him in our ref rank? I feel like we disrespected the boy.
Yeah, because he hadn't shaved his head when we did it. Because it was at the start of the season. And it was like... Cause
we did it like Christmas time, didn't we?
Oh, well, he must have forgot he did that.
I think we put Simon Hooper top because he had a different shirt on to all the rest.
We did.
Pictures off.
That's no bald one. Simon Hooper, Paul Tierney, Anthony Taylor. Who have I missed?
Dean, but he's retired now.
Well, Dean's retired, but he still counts.
The bloke who retires but just watches now.
Yeah, Lee Mason.
And makes decisions every now and then.
Yeah.
Here comes Darwin Núñez, big chance from Romero. Tottenham need to get the ball out of their own penalty area.
Peter Banks has got the 2 weird bald spots at the front of his head and then the 1 bit of hair in the centre.
Do you think VAR just do offsides now? Yeah, I don't know.
Genuinely.
Why they haven't checked that penalty.
Jota could have been sent off and Richarlison could have been brought down there. Can I go flying in again? Do you think Richarlison's come on and cause problems?
Pape Matar Sarr.
He's looked better than he did against Newcastle. Sarr.
But he looked like the best player first half against United. I think he is a good player, Richarlison. And I think next season Nagelsmann will get a lot out of him.
If they get Nagelsmann, maybe with Ryan Mason, they can launch an incredible comeback here. Tottenham knocking on the door for their 3rd. Oh, that is silly from Salah. Don't book him, ref.
Yeah, I think that's what Salah's saying. That's alright, he's good. Yeah,
I'll apologise, he can get up. We'll move on before you even get a chance to get your cards out. Free kick, they're going to chuck everyone up now, aren't they? If Fraser bloody Forster.
Send him forwards.
They're not going to send him forward for a free
kick. They got to.
They'll send him forward in the corner.
Nah, they got to.
Well, no, because they could scuff this up. They might go for a weird routine.
Bloke slips over, just gives it the first man and runs like the pitch, just puts it home.
Oh, Fraser Forster, like 6'6", stature, just jogs back.
Perisic.
It's up. It's up.
Richarlison puts pressure on his international team,
That's not a penalty. He calls for it.
That fell nice. We could have followed that home.
Oh, wow. Hurt my hand.
The amount of noises you just
Forster's out here. What's he doing? Oh my god, he nearly gave it to Salah.
Techie. Højbjerg.
That would have 3 bonus points and another goal for Salah. So don't feel bad if you do that, Forster.
Smashes it up in the air.
One by
Konate wins their header. Flick on from Jota. Forster's out here again.
He's going to drag that into his box, pick it up and go. He's not going to pick it up. He's
just go for a run.
Go long, mate.
But there's a minute left and he's just sat there, take his time about sending it long.
Richarlison holds it up brilliantly.
Such a good touch.
Who can he find? He hasn't got anyone. Oh, he has got Richarlison.
Sends it back to Perisic through the legs of Trent.
Here comes Perisic. Oh, he's ran it off.
His touch is too heavy.
He's ran it off.
A minute of play.
Let's do time. Should we cut? Skip went down with VAR. Lucas Moore and Danjuma Grunewald are coming on.
Yeah, they're going for it. This will be for Son and Porro.
Yeah. So Lucas Moore's right wing back and Danjuma on for Son. Danjuma clutch. We've seen his clutch in the last. Perisic. They're going 3-2-5. They've
got 5 attackers.
They're going 3-2-5.
Tottenham are throwing on 5 attackers. They've got 3 at the back.
3-2-5.
5 forwards and 2 midfielders.
Love it. Absolutely love it, Ryan Mason. Fair enough to you. I'm going to say...
It's the City's formation.
Yeah.
3-2-4-1.
I'm going to say 5 minutes of added time. How many are you going?
4.
Oh, we're still waiting.
Come on, Hublot.
6.
Nah.
6 minutes for Tottenham to find an equaliser.
Salah, those currently coming forwards. Ben Davies has fallen over. Oh, and Salah's furious that Fortini's pulled that up as a free kick. Klopp's on the floor having an aneurysm. There's a lot kicking off at the moment.
Klopp's on the...
It just cuts to him and he's got his head on the floor and he's bent over and...
59% of referees are bottled. I've already seen that. Wow. Well, what a last 6 minutes this is going to be. Put your seatbelts on, ladies and gentlemen. That's a silly foul from Milner. He goes into the book and it's a Tottenham free kick.
Also, Aquilina Mackenzie, by the way, I would not know what to do with it living in France. Doesn't matter where you live. The membership means you get your name in green in chat, like everyone else does.
Yeah.
At the moment in chat.
Might have to go into your settings, make sure you allow gifts or something like that. James Milner into the book is a chance for Tottenham to get their late leveller that I think they deserve.
I have a lot more French viewers than I know. I didn't know Aquilina Mackenzie, but yeah.
It's brilliant.
We're in France. You live near Conrad Benz.
French people are great.
If they're neighbours, it's just like...
Yeah, imagine that. live on the same street, using the same Wi-Fi. Yeah, it turns out Conrad Benz is using their Wi-Fi. A bit of argy-bargy in the middle, Trent's pushing people around. Don't get yourself booked, mate.
Big off all the French Donnies though in chat.
Yeah.
Oh, Ben Davies said Jordan's having a little... Oh, he's got blood in his mouth.
Oh.
He's got to go off.
Oh.
He got elbowed in the face by Hendo. Ref's not happy that he continued with blood in his shirt and in his mouth. So they've said you've got to go off, lad.
That's harsh.
And now Tottenham are going to take a free kick without a blow.
That's true. I guess he's bleeding, isn't he?
Well, yeah. I hope they get blood on the bow.
Son.
Henderson, I don't want to go knee.
Richarlison!
Oh! He's in! He's banged on it! He's ripped his shirt off! Offside!
Oh my God, it's offside! Richarlison! He's in the away end!
He's in the away! Tottenham fans are going mental! And that's to all of them that walked out after 20 minutes. Richarlison heads home.
What a comeback!
Tottenham have done it! In the 92nd minute, he shushes no one, but he's loving it. Former Blue on Merseyside comes back to haunt his former rivals.
Wow.
Liverpool 3, Tottenham 3.
Wow.
Richarlison's first goal in the Premier League for Tottenham. It's come as a big moment, and they're doing the chicken dance.
Tottenham fans are loving it. Lucas wants to put Richarlison's shirt back on for him. Is he on? He is.
He's onside. He's onside.
Just. He beats Nunes to the ball. And
it's not even a good header, but he gets some contact behind the ball.
It is enough.
Directs it goalwards. And that could be Tottenham's biggest goal this season.
3-0 down inside 15 minutes, Tottenham have pulled it back to 3-3.
Liverpool are falling apart.
I mean, this is Ryan Mason's thing, isn't it? Concede 2 to United in the first half, pull it back in the second.
Oh, cool, calm, collect. He's like, yeah, I am the gaffer.
I am God.
I'm good, mate.
Concede 3 to Liverpool, pull it back. There are 3 minutes left. Anything could happen.
If this is 4-3, does Ryan Mason get a permanent job by Monday morning?
Yes. Alisson goes long.
Does he wake up in the morning with a P45 on his doormat?
Oh no!
If that happens, shut up! In mind!
Through!
Oh! He scored!
He was played through by Mora. I don't believe it.
Only Tottenham could level a game to 3-3
I do not believe
and
it.
then slot in their opponent for Jota to score. Anfield is bouncing.
Who played him through? Tottenham.
Was it Richarlison?
One of the defenders has just literally passed it to Jota and put him through on goal. Lucas Moura played him through.
Oh my God.
It is so Tottenham. Alisson goes long. Moura, he just plays it through. He genuinely just passes it to Jota, who puts it past Forster, and it's 4-3. I don't believe it. I do not believe it.
Oh my God. Only Tottenham.
It is so. There is one word to describe this, and it is Spursy.
Oh my God. And then Klopp goes and celebrates in the... Oh my God. He ran over to the fourth official and got up in his face and shouted at him, pointed in his face, and then he pulled his hamstring. What a moment.
Nick Nack thanks for the membership and reminder anyone who hasn't got it, press allow gifts and you'll get it.
Oh my God.
That is... Richarlison can't believe it. That is so Tottenham.
How have you done this? How have you done... They've bettered themselves. How have they pulled this off?
Just wow.
I didn't think Tottenham could possibly be this bad.
Wow.
They roared it back from 3 goals down.
Just for Lucas Moura to play Jota through on goal. The way he genuinely just passed it to him.
Lost for words.
He played it in behind his centre halves to let Jota run onto it.
By the way, this weekend for goals in the Premier League has been insane. Absolutely insane. What a weekend of Premier League action.
We have 10 seconds left. It is Liverpool 4, Tottenham 3.
I believe that makes
what a game it's been. But here come Tottenham. Hold the telephone. That's a foul.
Brought down. Oh,
Ref doesn't give it.
Is it not? Oh, there's another free kick.
Blade, someone make sure to please do claim that membership from Nick Nack.
Yes.
Akalina McKenzie. Press allow gifts,
mate.
Look
get yourself membership. You always tune in. You deserve it.
Under the green message, press allow gifts, and it'll be yours. Yes. I don't believe this.
You get a green name in chat.
And you get a green name and a little logo. Jurgen Klopp got a book, by the way. For getting in the ref's face.
Wow.
Well, here comes Son. I should have got there sooner. That's going to be the game. I think that'll be the game.
Nick Nack man of the match, indeed. Nick Nack. Just can't give it to any of these. Like, how on earth has this happened?
Shocked. It's so Tottenham. I'll just read that in my head.
Jota maybe shouldn't have been on the pitch.
Oh, that is an argument to be had. You meant, yeah.
Salah.
Should Jota have been sent off?
He sat down Ben Davies. finds Henderson. Liverpool won a fifth.
So let's say who got the assist for the Jota goal for FPL reasons, but
Mora, mate.
Lucas.
He's been credited with
That's the game.
Wow.
Klopp's going to go over and shake Ryan Mason's hand and make sure they don't fight. That's what I'm waiting for. Oh no. Oh, Mason can't believe it. Mason cannot believe it. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
Wow. Wow. What a game.
Lucas Moura's been leaving in the summer, isn't he? But what do you do if he's your teammate?
I don't know.
They're picking him up because he's crying. I don't blame you, to be honest. What are you doing, mate? Like, come on. What are you doing? Mason can't believe it. He's absolutely
I think I need a moment to calm down from what a brilliant game of football we've just watched. Nick Nat puts it perfectly. Could go down as an EPL classic, that. It could. Very much could go down as a Premier League classic. We've been treated to some brilliant games of football this year. Is that arguably the best?
One of them. That is one of them. Oh, God, no, I hate that from Charleston.
What, swapping shirts with a mate of his?
Mate, you have just you've scored an equaliser in the 93rd minute, having 3-0 down, and then your teammate's throwing it away in the 95th minute.
Interesting statistic here. Richardson's took his shirt off more times in the last 10 minutes than he scored goals in the Premier League. We can keep doing it until he scores some more. But,
wow. But you've got to feel for Ryan Mason and Tottenham. Because they hit the post 3 times. They went 3-0 down for 15 minutes.
Brought it back.
They responded brilliantly. They fought back. They got about the 3-3 in the 93rd minute. And Lucas Moura...
You know, other sides will take momentum. Yeah. Go and get a fourth. Go and get the win. Tottenham somehow turn it on its head and give it back.
And yes, we blame it on Lucas Moura, but how did the defence let that happen? Because Jota still has to beat them and score the goal.
Oh, yeah.
Why doesn't Romero clatter into him?
I feel sorry for Tottenham fans. Not just fans, on this one occasion,
the one
there's a little bit of
sympathy,
sympathy, but it's just so Tottenham, isn't it? I couldn't name another club on the flag.
I do feel a little bit of sympathy. And Jurgen Klopp's celebrating like he wasn't shitting himself a minute ago. He's celebrating like he's just dominated him.
How? Oh, so his hamstring's practically can't walk. He's just hobbling about Anfield. Also, that's the second 4-3 we've seen of the weekend. Which passed West Ham.
What game?
This weekend's been
mentioned.
Klopp's Should we summarise?
Should we
summarise this weekend's games?
Man of the match first.
Oh, of course.
I'll do mine because you're dawdling. Lucas Moura. No. I'll give it to Cody Gakpo.
Oh, that's going to be mine.
2 assists, played brilliantly. Wow.
I will go... I've got Diaz.
Fair enough.
On his return. Looked alright. Yeah, I don't know. I can't really give it to Salah. Pen. I could probably give it to Gakpo, but you've took that. The Tottenham fans are probably telling his son there. This is what happens when you watch Tottenham. It's going to be depressing. That's a kid, Harry. What are you expecting? He's there watching football. Yeah. He's like 6.
He doesn't know what's happening.
He's not he's fuming.
I'm angry.
It's like kicking stuff.
But before we round up, just a late shout for anyone that is watching right now that isn't a member. Scroll up to Nick.
If not, I will claim membership on my personal account, which is a bit pointless. But we don't want the memberships to go unclaimed.
But make sure to go up, click allow gifts, and you can claim a membership.
If you want a free membership to the Football Chat YouTube channel, even if you've never watched a piece of our content before, make sure to
claim that membership.
But yeah, this weekend then.
Yeah, thanks again to Nick Nack as well.
Yes, Nick Nack, legend.
Okay.
This weekend, Crystal Palace beat West Ham 4-3, Brentford 2, Nottingham Forest 1, and Brighton 6, Wolves 0 were all yesterday. Today we had some mental scorelines. Bournemouth 4, Leeds 1, Fulham 1, Manchester City 2, Manchester United 1, Aston Villa 0, Newcastle 3, Southampton 1, and then today's game, the game we were streaming, somehow Liverpool have beaten Tottenham 4-3. The most insane game of the Premier League this season. Up there with when Tottenham lost 6-1 to Newcastle, and probably when United lost 7-0 to Liverpool. Liverpool been on the end of some mental fixtures. They've been involved in some mental fixtures this season. And yeah, what an insane game that can only be categorised in one word. That was all very, very, Spursy. That's all we've got time for today. Interesting things coming up this week. We are live on Tuesday. Well, I'm live on Tuesday. Make sure to join me there, because if not, it's going to be very, very sad and lonely. Then on Wednesday, we've got the first episode of our new sort of podcast format. It's not the first episode of the podcast, episode 112, but we're going to be trying a new format. So yeah, make sure to watch that on Wednesday. We'll be recording that tomorrow. And then on Thursday, we're live again. Brighton versus Manchester United. Join us there for what should be a cracking game. And then this time next week, exactly 7 days' time, we are back again for Arsenal versus Newcastle. Forgot the game there. But yeah, thankfully. Yeah, my brain rejogged. But yeah, that is all for us today. A lot of football coming up this week. A lot of football we've just seen in the week just gone. We're always streaming, so if you're bored, then have a look, see what's live. But that's all from us today. Thank you all very much for watching, and we will see you next time.